wish you guys could see me dancing right now, but I'm dancing to the music. How's it going? I should mute you. Nope. Here we go. Let's do this. Hold on. There we go. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody is having a wonderful evening watching Survivor. Survival's still a thing. How is it still a thing? Oh, that's okay. I'm hearing weird noises. What's going on, guys? Hopefully everybody's ready for some D&D. I know I am. I know the crew is. Let me go and unmute them so we can all say hi.
Yeah,
Shh, we're about to be unmuted.
Oh no, you're already unmuted. Haha, I heard. Shh, we're about to be unmuted. What's going on?
Not much.
Yeah, you guys can keep talking if you want to. I don't really care.
I was about to give Aki and the warrior here advice on what to do with the third boss
Oh,
in Valheim. You want blunt damage.
A mace would be
Yep.
amazing.
Because
roll for initiative.
Oh man.
because the boss, if you try to just stab it, you're not gonna do much.
20.
All right.
Also 20.
No freaking spoilers. My God. Yeah, no spoilers.
18 on initiative.
Well, how many am I using? Let's see. 15, 5. That would be my normal roll. That's gonna suck. Never using that die again. All right, so
You gotta construct yourself a dice jail, sir, and all the dice that misbehave go in there.
dude, I'm gonna buy too many fucking dice. Way too many, if that's the case. If I have to jail everyone that misbehaves, I'm gonna go through way too many. It's gonna be horrible.
All the dice you've all talked about and shown me is making me so tempted to get into buying dice, and I already buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh my God.
And I already buy Gundam plastic kits too.
Oh my God. I have a coworker who, I think I may have told you guys this, but he has separate dice for each character, and they're all like certain style of dice. So certain colors and everything for each character that he plays. And then when he's done with that character, he puts them off to the side and never uses them again.
Okay.
I'm like, that's like the ultimate dice goblin right there. Because you end up having way too many dice at that point.
Right.
Yeah. Holy shit.
All right, guys. So let's see. So tonight, I will guarantee you're going to get into some battles. So as you guys know, brand new DM. So you guys might have to, from the DM side, have to guide me through some of the like battle mechanics. Because I've obviously done it on the player side. So, but I need to figure out how it all works on the other side of it. So, don't mind me. Yes.
When we get stabbed, we turn into steak.
Yes. Yes. Well done. Get it?
I thought it was raw.
I prefer medium rare.
I mean, in theory, if we get stabbed by like a flaming sword or something,
that's true. Then that's gonna be well done. Yeah, for sure. All right, wonderful. All right, are we ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So last time that we all met, you guys were making your way around looking for clues on missing people. You passed a few people, some humanoid type people who seem to be kind of kind of being controlled, and they kind of looked out of it. Haven't really been able to figure out what's going on. I promise you though, tonight you will find out all of it. Well, not all of it, but some of it, most of it.
Stuff that matters.
An
Yeah.
adequate amount of information.
An adequate amount of information, correct. Yes. So when we, at the very end of last session, we had a moment where you guys were following two people that were just walking. There was no communication between them that you noticed. Aki, you sent your familiar kind of to follow them, see what they were doing. They got into a field, saw a little cabiny type of thing, I believe it was. And all of a sudden there were voices. And with these voices, these two humanoid people took off and just scattered.
There was also a cow. I wrote that
Yes, there was also a cow. So there's a cow tied up. So let's see. Where do we want to start? Make sure I have all my notes of where exactly everything is left off.
I can very quickly say what I was up to.
Yep, and then tonight we'll also be introducing, for anybody who wasn't here last week, we'll be introducing a new character. Rookie will be joining us. If you want to go ahead, well, we'll introduce it. We'll introduce it as we go. So let me see. Let me find my notes real quick. I didn't mark where we left off. I know the area, but hold on.
Safe to say, my character was doing his own thing for a bit, and now is following along in the intents of catching up.
Yep. Yeah. So he
asking questions as I go.
Yep. Last you guys knew, he was sitting back in Neverwinter, kind of doing his own thing. He was not with you at the initial gathering of information. He has not been with you along this whole path. However, he will be joining you tonight. Okay, so as you walk up to this kind of small little clearing, you see this situation happen. You hear some voices, in the distance. You see these two humanoids run away, as if they're scared of something. And you see this cow just randomly sitting here. What do you want to do? I'll let you guys guide us in which direction we want to head to.
Which direction did those guys run off in?
They ran just to the clearing is on the right hand side, so they ran out to the right from where you guys are right now.
About how far away are we?
You guys are probably about 25 feet. You guys are staying a little bit further back. Aki's familiar is relatively close to them right now.
Roughly how far back am I at this point?
You are... Well, I would say you're probably... You can see them, but you don't know anything that's going on right now.
Okay. So I'm sort of just making my way over to them.
Correct. Yep. You see them up ahead, but they're much further. You kind of just see shadows and stuff. You just see a grouping of people and things up ahead.
So this is kind of a open field type setup.
Correct. Yep. The pathway that you are currently on is kind of an enclosed, just simple pathway going through the forest. Where you're walking up to is it's not a large area, but it's a little bit more of an open space.
Okay, I am not going to just blatantly walk out into the open. I'm staying back within the cover of the forest, what little there is.
Well, I mean, I can still scout through Kiva.
Yeah.
If we want to do that.
Trying to look around, like the immediate area, see if we heard the voice, but we couldn't make out what it was saying.
Correct. Yep. And the two people that you guys were following have scattered out, so you have no clue where they went.
Could we tell which direction the voice was coming from?
It's coming from basically the direction that you're heading in.
Towards the hut.
So
yeah, it's just beyond the hut. Or I should say beyond. Not just beyond, but beyond.
Well, how about this? Why don't I maybe scout around the building and maybe around back of the building with Kiva? And then, based on what I find, we can decide from there.
I'm all right with that, as long as
Sounds
you're
like
not
a good plan.
too horribly worried about your friend.
Oh, I can recall her if I need.
I will just kind of try to keep an eye out, like behind us and around us.
And keep in mind, at this point, you guys don't know that Rookie's character is coming up.
Can
Right.
we step?
Who?
Can I be stabbed?
Say your
Then
name.
I will. Then I will look through Kiva's eyes and ears. I'm blind and deaf, remember? And then go scout around the perimeter of the building and maybe behind, just to see if there's anything.
Okay. So as Kiva's making her way around, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. You just see and kind of hear the cow just sitting there, just grazing, trying to pass the day as it possibly can. And then this hut, there's nothing specific about this hut. Nothing that you can notice that's gonna be out of the ordinary. It looks like somebody may have slept there recently, but nothing that seems out of the ordinary.
Is it open? Any open doors or windows, or just empty?
It's just empty. It's just there's a door, but it looks like it's open, hasn't been used in a while.
All right. And this is still just in front. I haven't. She hasn't gone back around the side
Correct.
of the hut yet.
Yep.
Okay. I am muttering this as quietly as I can, even though I can't really hear, so they know. Gonna have Kiva continue around behind the hut.
I like to imagine you're just yelling.
Hey guys, I don't see anything.
Yeah, you're yelling, and then I'm just like, what the hell?
What's going on up there? Yeah, so she makes her way around the back. You see an area that looks like there may have been a campfire at one time, but it's been broken down. Again, kind of like the front that you noticed. There isn't anything that's making you say that, hey, this has been used. But it's. Yeah, there's nothing that's making you say, hey, somebody's been here, been sleeping here quite a bit or anything like that.
Except the cow.
Except for the cow. Yeah, there's just a random cow tied up to this little hut. Yeah.
All right, then. I'm gonna have Kiva make her way back towards us, and I'm going to come back to myself and relay that information to the group.
Okay. So as you guys are, go ahead.
Nothing really strange aside from just random cow here. This is pretty abandoned, it looks like. I don't know what you guys want to do.
You can't talk to cows, right?
I can talk to them, but I can't understand them.
It's just like everyone else then.
Like, I can make them understand me, but I cannot understand them back.
Oh, okay. So that's a little different.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because technically, anybody can talk to a cow.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's kind of like talking to a dog. They understand you, but you don't know what the hell they're thinking.
Right.
Do we want to knock on this hut?
I mean, it's empty. It looks like someone might have slept here recently, but I don't know how long. Maybe
It's not
it was
like
last
windows
night or
something.
I mean, they'd have to be
doors-
coming back if they left a cow here.
Right.
Is the cow like tied up, or is it just
Yeah.
like free range?
Yep,
Oh,
it's tied up to the hut.
Oh.
You could always scrap the hut for materials. You'll get 75% back. Oh wait, sorry, this isn't Forest or Valheim.
Valheim, you get 100% of the materials
Yep,
back.
yep.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Can we stab the cow to make sure it's a cow?
I mean, if you really want to, yeah.
Stabbing the cow plus a investigation check, I suppose. Would be what they're trying to do.
What if it's one of Herod's missing cows?
Yeah, I was just gonna say he did say he was missing some livestock, and we might want
Do
to
we w-
bring that cow with
take-
us and take it back to his farm and see if that's one of his.
Is there like a
Might
mark
be,
on
yeah.
the cow? Can I do like a cow check?
Cow check. Yeah.
Is there like a brand on it?
You don't. Have you guys walked up to the area yet?
We can. I mean, if it's empty, like I'm up for walking up to it.
Sure. Yeah, I'll go check on the cow.
Yeah. So as you move your way into this small clearing, you don't notice anything specific about the cow that might link it back to Herod. It looks to be just some random cow that has been tied up.
No brands or ear tags.
No brands.
Is it the same color as the other cows
Yes.
that Herod had?
Yep.
Is that like a very common color for cows to be in this area?
Yeah, it's kind of your generic, kind of general cow, I guess you could say.
Okay. I mean, I don't know, guys. It could be Herod's cow. It could not be. It's kind of impossible to identify, you know?
Could also be a trap. Well, there's no way to know unless we take the cow back to him and ask.
Yeah,
Well, I don't
could do that.
I don't feel like killing or stealing someone's cow one way or the other, you know? Like if it's someone else's. I'm pretty sure cow theft is pretty serious crime, considering that's like people's livelihood.
Or we could bring him here or direct him here and say, we found a cow. I don't know.
That's true.
Does anyone know the spell? Any of the illusion spells?
Like
Because then we could just go back to Herod and make an illusion of the cow and say, we found this one out in the woods. Is this yours?
yeah, I can do that.
You can do that?
Yep. And then I make a tiny little mirror image of the cow in my hand. See? Cow.
That'd be pretty cool to see. Look at the cow.
Now,
Any
if
little-
at this point, if the cow speaks up and says, "Hey, that's pretty neat," like,
Stop it!
That's cause for me who's walking up towards you.
Mhm.
Just turn around and go back the other way.
Like talking cows. I'm out, bro. I'm out.
Not the zombie people, zombie-like people walking around in a daze. It's the talking cows.
Right.
For me, that's nothing unusual.
Yeah, that's just a normal day.
I mean, those guys just stared at the sun for like 15 minutes straight.
Mhm.
Right.
So as you guys are trying to kind of figure out what you want to do with this cow and figure out your next steps, you start to hear footsteps from behind you.
And the
they're
blink of chainmail.
yeah, they're at a distance, so you don't fully see exactly what or who it is, but clearly it's not these zombie type people that you've been seeing walking around. It's a person.
somebody carrying bags full of coin.
Well, I guess we should
because of all the rattling of metal.
Mm-hmm.
Keep on the wary, I guess. I'll ready my crossbow just in case.
So as
I'll,
yeah, good.
well, there's not really much to hide behind, so yeah, I'll just.
You have a cow.
I'm not gonna hide behind
Hide behind the damn cow.
Just kicks you in the head.
I'm too tall to hide behind the cow, so there's no point there. Yeah, I'll ready my crossbow. Just in case.
Yeah, you know, just look alive.
I'm just gonna stand there casually.
So as the as this is happening, you guys are kind of preparing for war, basically. This figure starts to get a little bit closer and closer and closer. Doesn't seem to have a care in the world. Doesn't know what you guys are currently dealing with. And you, as they get closer, Terwin, you notice that it is your brother, Pearl.
Oh. Hey, Perry. What's up, man?
Hey, I've been trying to catch up to you all.
Oh, don't worry, guys. This is my brother. I feel like you might have met him before.
Who's taking the first
Briefly.
Yeah, there were two crossbows
Crossbow.
ready to go.
Right.
Hey guys! Ah! Ah! You shot me!
What you doing over here, my guy? How'd you find us?
I went and asked around and heard some interesting stories that don't sound too good. So I figured I'd come down this way. Heard that there's a group headed here, and I figured you were probably in it.
That's fair. Perry, this is everyone. Everyone, this is Perry.
Hello there.
Hello?
Hi, friend.
Mac. It's Max. It's Anya. It's Moira?
Moira.
Okay. One day I'll get it. And,
And you said this is Perry?
yeah, that's what I call him, is Baroth. He's my brother. So what you think about this cow, man?
A cow? I don't know whose cow it is, but with everything else going on, probably not a good sign. Especially with the people walking around like they're in a trance. That's not good.
Well, glad you're here. I'm not sure what else
Also,
we should be doing.
did any of you hear squeaking as well?
Squeaking?
Like squeaking, like hear the townsfolk? Anybody mention squeaking noises? Like
At
animals
night?
squeaking? Yes.
Midnight shrieking, yeah.
Believe Tyr might have heard some last night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's like these bat things. Right? They were bats, yeah.
I see.
You know anything about those? You ever heard of something like that?
I have a suspicion, but I'd like to talk it over with you first. Sort of gesture for Tyr when I come my way for a sec.
Okay, yeah, I'll close on in.
So the squeaking noises and the people in the trance give me suspicion that we are mystery people behind the abductions. This might be of the bloodsucking sort. I don't know for sure yet, but I have a sneaking suspicion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how far away are they when they're having this discussion? By the way,
You may want to tell everyone.
They're about 20 feet or so, 15, 20 feet. They're just out of earshot, so you're not really hearing a whole lot. You just see kind of You just see Tyrwin kind of look confused. Close enough to see facial expressions, not close enough to hear anything.
All right, so let's get back to the group, and I'll share this then.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
So we'll head on over back.
Knew I should have took the observant feat. I know what you said. That was rude. Okay.
So based on what I've seen and heard on my way over, as well as what Tyrwin here said about the squeaking or like shrieking at night, I have a sneaking suspicion that our abductors are, the blood-sucking sort, possibly vampires. But there's signs.
Now that you said that, that makes a lot more sense than what I was thinking.
That or giant leeches.
Flying leeches. All right.
Oh no.
Just giant mosquitoes.
Hold on, I gotta make a note real quick. Hold on a second, guys.
Oh, that's even worse. Giant mosquitoes?
Wouldn't those just be Sturgis?
I mean, yeah.
A what?
Like a mosquito crossed with a bat.
Yeah.
I may or may not have written down giant mosquitoes.
I've heard tale of giant mosquitoes that can take out a hardened warrior in full regalia.
Full plate.
Full armor.
Oh my God.
Just out of nowhere.
Well, here's the buzz of doom.
I've heard them shoot one shot a deer.
So, what are we doing with this cow?
Well, I don't want to steal someone's cow if it's not Herod's cow. About how far are we from where we left?
What do you mean? Oh, from where you left from town?
Like the little town, yeah.
You would be probably... Let me see. You're a few miles away.
Few miles.
Yeah, a few miles.
Yeah, we were following those guys for
Yeah.
a while, so
Hey.
yeah, we can always make our way back to Herod's farm, and Tyrwin said that he can then showed us that he can make an illusion of the cow, so we could say, hey, is this your cow?
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to him about learning how to brand cattle.
Guess we can do that. Keep our eyes peeled for any other strangeness on our way.
Speaking of strangeness, if we do decide to come back at nighttime, you remember that tree that we were at? It's gonna glow in the dark. Like
Oh,
forever.
behind the mill? Beyond the lumber mill?
No, it was where those two guys walked, and then out of nowhere they just decided to turn around and come back. It was at that location.
Hmm.
I don't remember you placing it there.
No, you placed it when in the open field right outside of town. Like just at the edge of the field.
No, that was a python.
Oh, sorry, that's what I thought you were talking about.
No, so we were following those two guys all the way down at the end because like they kept on going in the same direction, and then they stopped, and then they started going back in the same direction that they came from. So
right,
I
we
lit
followed
up
them to
one of
the
those
back
trees.
end. We followed them to the back end of the lumber mill.
Yep.
I believe it was.
Is that where they ended up
Yep.
at?
They ended up in the lumber mill, and that's where they stood there for 15 minutes. And then once they were done with that, then they turned around and came back.
Man, it's like my imagination's different than everyone else's. Got to get on the same brain wavelength. Okay, never mind then. Well, there's still a glowing tree somewhere then.
Just a random tree.
Just
glowing
imagine
away.
being in town. What the hell is that? Although in this world, that wouldn't be out of the ordinary.
The people would just be like, eh. They go on with it.
Damn, another traveler.
Well, do we want to like look inside this hut and see if there's anything cool, or different, or weird?
It was just, it looked like somebody slept recent-ishly, but nothing else, I don't think.
Can I take like a tiny pebble and throw it at the hut?
Sure.
Does it just bounce off the wall, or does it like go through it?
Are you looking to see if if it's an illusion or something, or?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, it's an actual hut. It's a small little space, so it fits probably one person maybe.
Cabin in the woods can't be creepy.
Not at all.
Oh, yeah.
Voices?
Jenkins come busting out the front door. Who threw rocks at me? Damn kids! Oh crap! It's the local hermit. Run!
Old man Jenkins. Do you feel confident that you got a pretty good in-depth look on the inside of this place, Moira?
DM, did I get a good enough look?
Yeah. You got a pretty decent look, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty thorough search.
Were there
It's
like any
pretty empty.
rugs or trapdoors on the floor?
Well, if that's the case, I need a investigation.
All right, I guess I'm gonna commit to looking into this guy's place.
Hey, Tyr, guidance.
Oh, thanks.
You kidding?
Can I try to open the door? Is it locked?
It's not
It's
locked.
open.
It's actually open.
Okay, in that case,
At all times, guidance is the answer.
I'm
You
just
get a
gonna do
D4 to your roll.
sick. I'm gonna do an investigation check, see if I see anything like trapdoors, rugs, books. Just stuff.
Mhm.
Well, I rolled a nat 20 for a
Okay.
26 plus guidance.
Failed. No, I'm kidding.
29.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Damn.
It looks like the interior of an abandoned hut.
Yeah, exactly. You rolled that well. Yeah, no, you don't really notice anything. It looks like I said earlier, it looks like there may have been somebody there, recent-ish. It's been a minute though since they've actually slept there. But you can tell that there's been some kind of activity around. Some footsteps. As you're looking inside, you kind of notice off to the side that there's some footsteps leading back into the forest where you guys heard that sound, but nothing in the actual outside of the footsteps near the cow, and where you see those two humanoids walk up and run away. But there's nothing inside the hut or in the immediate vicinity that makes you think that there's anything special about it.
Okay. So what now, guys? I feel like we've looked through this place pretty good. Do you want to check out the sound, or?
What time of day is it?
It's morning-ish. It's probably 11 a.m. because you guys just got done with your sleep for the night.
Yeah, we can take a look over that direction. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Whatever was over there shouting at those gentlemen may still be there, may not. Whatever it was, it sure seemed to terrify them.
And you said the sound came from beyond?
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
It was in the distance, in the direction you guys were already heading.
Before or after the hut?
After. It's beyond the hut.
So the hut is between us and this whatever made the noise.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. We could do that. We could ourselves go, or I could still send Kiva up ahead, whichever you prefer.
I feel like we all should just start going.
I agree.
Just watch each other's backs and take a look.
afraid I'm gonna stab you again.
Never trust the human.
What?
Yeah.
What he doesn't know is that he has stab wounds in his back.
Oh boy.
All right then. I guess let's head out in that direction, huh?
All right.
All right. So you walk a little bit further, leaving the cow behind. You just kind of hear the mooing going on in the back.
Moo.
Sound like enraged, then I think we're all right.
Mm-hmm.
So as you move further and further away, just like before, you kind of still hear the mooing, so you know that the cow's perfectly fine. So, don't worry, it's healthy and it's safe, Mora.
So no, and he's dead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So about 2 miles or so, for the next 2 miles or so, there's really isn't anything. You don't notice anything. You don't hear any additional sounds or anything like that. But you do come to a very large clearing in the forest. It looks like a very natural clearing, nothing man-made or anything like that. But it's about 600 feet wide by about 700 feet long. So it's a pretty major clearing right here.
Yeah, I'm stopping at the edge of the clearing. I'm not walking blatantly out in the middle till I know that,
Okay.
So-
or that I feel certain that there's nobody. Just, you don't want to be a sitting duck out in the open. Just
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
So we heard this noise, and we haven't. Did it seem like it came from this far away?
Yeah, you heard it in the distance. It was loud, but you heard it in the
Okay.
distance. So you knew that it was pretty far away.
It's like really loud. Okay.
Yeah. In
Alright.
this clearing, all the way on the other side, you see something moving around. It looks like some kind of a beast. It has its head down. It has you can tell it has a tail, and it looks like it's eating something.
yeah, I want to sticking within the wooded areas on the edge of the clearing. Start working my way around toward the side that the beast is on.
Okay.
I'm trying to be sneaky.
Pretty long distance, so we probably all should follow, not split everyone up.
Mm-hmm.
Has my character or anyone else's character ever seen a creature like this?
Yes,
Do we know what this creature is?
it is a direwolf.
Okay.
Oh, fun. My favorite.
You cannot adopt this one either.
Oh no.
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
a puppy,
There's no
a
intent.
puppy. In the
Puppy rips
distance,
arm off.
He's not that guy's leg. He's just playing. It's
Mhm.
fine.
in
Screaming
the
for help. He's fine.
they're just playing. Don't worry. There goes his limbs. In the distance, in the much further distance, is probably it's maybe another mile or two past this field. You notice a rather large tower. So let me get, since you guys are sneaking off around the side, let me get a stealth check.
Oh no.
Sure. Oh.
Dirty 20.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Perry,
15.
guidance.
15.
Ooh, 21.
So question: How does guidance work when I have a disadvantage?
You get a D4.
Okay.
So you roll with disadvantage, but you put the D4 to the lowest.
Yeah, you just add the D4 roll to your total.
And then roll d4. $16.
Was that everybody?
Mhm.
I think it was. Okay, perfect. You all passed. You're good. So
Otherwise, it was going to be a 12.
you notice a little pathway that's taking you around, so you don't have to kind of make your way through the forest itself. It's a very small pathway. Looks like it's been man-made. Something has been traveling around this path quite often to make this pathway. And as you make your way around to the other side, you kind of notice the dire wolf pop its head up.
In our direction?
It pops its head up. It hears something, but it doesn't. You
Get
can't
low.
gather. What was that?
Getting lower to the ground, just kind of
Yeah.
watching.
Yep. So it
Looking
it hears something, but you can't make out whether or not it hears you.
Which way is the wind blowing? Are we upwind, downwind?
You are upwind.
Oh no.
Oh,
He's gonna
Oh.
smell us.
well,
Mhm.
that's not good.
Well, I mean, if it starts sniffing the air and then it turns our direction, then we definitely know it's coming toward us.
That's fair. About how far away is this critter?
Right now, by the time you've made it around, it's kind of very slowly made its way throughout the whole time you were traveling. It slowly made its way more towards the center. So probably about 40 feet-ish.
Oh, so it's real close.
So it finished eating. Okay.
Yeah. It finished eating. It started to kind of make its way a little bit more towards the center.
Wonderful.
Hmm.
Guys want to just sit here for a little bit and see if it walks away, or what? I say very quietly.
I'm watching to see what it does.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we'll all stop and see what it does.
Yep.
After a few minutes, it stops, kind of looks around a little bit, and then in the distance on the opposite side of where you are, you hear a crunch of a stick or something in the forest, and all of a sudden the dire wolf just takes off in the opposite direction and then disappears into the woods.
Takes
So the
off
dire-
in the opposite direction of us,
The
or
opposite
the
direction of you.
snapping of the twig.
It heads towards the snapping of the twig.
Oh, okay.
So it's charging whatever may have made the noise. Then.
Correct. Yep.
Mm.
Someone's gonna have a bad day.
Yep.
Possibly. I want to follow after it and see what's over that way.
You don't want to check out this spooky tower?
That's a ways off, like way off in the distance.
Is the tower in the direction the dire wolf ran, or is
No.
it? No.
Nope. You guys are very much between the dire wolf and the tower now.
Okay.
So you've kind of swapped spots.
Gotcha.
So do we want to follow this wolf? Yes.
Might not be a bad idea.
I wanna follow it, but I wanna keep enough of a distance that, like, if it's just attacking another creature in the woods, like, I'll leave it alone. But
Mm-hmm.
as soon as I start hearing anybody scream for help or what the hell is that? Like, I'm rushing that way immediately.
Okay. Are you all going?
Yeah, don't split the party.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Now's not the time to do that.
No.
So
That's
do
a
you
bad
want
idea with our potential threat?
to head through the field, the opposite direction that you came from, back the way that you came? Which way do you want to take this?
I'm going straight across this time.
Yeah.
Which way is
The most direct path to follow.
Okay, so straight through the field.
Maybe if we can walk past what it was munching on to see if we can get an idea of what it was.
That's not a bad idea.
Is that on the way? by
Yeah,
any
yeah,
chance?
yeah. You guys are only basically a few feet from the kill spot of what it was eating. You make your way into the field, and you kind of look down. It just looks completely destroyed. Blood everywhere. Meat has been just ripped apart from this body. You just see basically a skeleton. It's been pretty much cleared out.
Humanoid or not?
It looks to be something a little bit more animal, probably a deer. But it doesn't look anything that would be a humanoid.
Okay.
Well, thankfully, this looks like it's just an animal.
Yeah, I'm still following the direction of the wolf and stopped to look at what it was munching on.
Hmm.
Let's go check out this wolf.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you go about 600 feet back through this clearing, and you hear growling. You hear it sounds like the dire wolf that you guys heard before, but it doesn't sound like it's attacking anything. It doesn't sound like it's growling at you. It sounds like kind of when a wolf or a dog is eating something and it kind of makes those noises. So you kind of get the idea that it hit its prey. But at this point, you're right, basically on top of it. It doesn't notice you yet, but you're right on top of it.
Can we tell what it's killed?
Not from this distance, no.
Hmm.
At this point, you're probably about 40 feet away again.
The other question is, we didn't hear like any kind of like screaming
Nope.
before this thing. Okay.
Nope.
I'm just gonna like look at the guys and shrug and see like, what do you want to do? But without saying anything.
No.
Knowing that, or I want to just, it's not a humanoid that it's munching on right now, correct?
We
can
can't.
at least tell
You
that
can't
much.
tell. You're not close enough to be
can't
able to
tell.
tell yet.
Okay, well, then I'm gonna make a wide circle around and try to get a point of view over what it is attacking or is currently eating.
All right, let me get another stealth check for you and anybody who's following you.
I am smart. No, I need to avoid making
7.
stealth checks. Oh, never mind.
All right, what was it? What'd you get?
7.
Okay.
4.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, everyone's
Hello,
dead.
darkness, my old
Somebody rolled
friend.
lower than me. Oh, right.
It's like, I got a 7. How?
I rolled low.
All right.
I didn't see anyone either.
Oof.
and I'm glad I did not move because imagine with my disadvantage how low.
D&D Beyond's dice roller hates me. So
Oh.
The dice I picked hated me.
Well, you start to make your pathway around this wolf. The whole time, kind of keeping an eye on it, watching this thing just gnaw at its food. And as you make your way around, that same crunch that you heard in a distance a few minutes earlier is now at your feet. And all of a sudden, the wolf just pops its head up, stares right at you, and starts charging.
I'm pulling out my short sword.
it was them.
I'm getting my sword and shield ready.
All right, let's go.
Them, and I'm gonna
It's
point
time.
behind the wolf.
Let's
Away
go
from the
initiative.
group.
I'm assuming initiative.
16.
Oh, that would have been so awesome if it had stuck on that roll. 8. I almost rolled a natural 18, and then it just decided to tilt back onto the
Ooh.
9.
Oh my god.
I got a
You got a what?
7.
7.
Wow. We're doing awesome, guys.
We're doing great.
There's 3 of us.
Phantom, please tell me you're also rolling decently on this initiative.
I rolled a 14.
Okay, so I
So not
rolled a
bad.
16.
All right, hold on. All right, you said you rolled a 14?
Yes.
I wrote these numbers wrong, so give me a second.
And I'm just gonna say it now. If everything turns out that cow back in the cabin is the big bad evil guy of the whole campaign, that's gonna be hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
It would be. We should have followed Warrior's thing and just stabbed
The
him.
shout,
Stab it.
the shout came from the cow. Oh,
Yeah, right.
All along.
Oh my god.
That would be
Alright.
something.
All right, perfect. Let's get to this. So, lucky for you guys, this wolf is going first.
oh.
Oh.
All right.
Lucky for the wolf, it's going first.
Sure. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. We'll go with that.
TPK.
Well, it gets to go first because it gets at least 1 hit in.
Right.
Yeah.
So the wolf starts to charge, and Max, with you being kind of the first one to take this loop around, and you being the one to step on the stick, it charges directly at you, and goes for jumping on top of you and trying to bite you.
Only try.
Try, yeah. Let me see. What's your AC?
17.
Damn. Let me see. All right, so this me being the noob that I am, it has to hit the 17 in order to actually hit you, correct?
Gotta meet it or beat it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as it jumps up on top of you, or at you, it goes to bite, but you kind of push it out of the way. So it doesn't actually get that. It doesn't actually get that gnaw on you.
No. No.
You get
Bad
nothing,
puppy.
sir. Yeah. All right. So next would be Peroth.
Okay, so how far away is Max for me at this point?
Max would be. Let me see. If he looped around, you guys were about 40 feet out. Wolf is on him. He made it probably about 10 feet away, 10 to 15 feet. Not very far.
Farther than I would had I rolled a natural 1.
Right?
That's fair. I would like to. Let me see. Do I want to try to use crossbow, or do I want to go after it with the sword? Knowing my luck with dice rolls and crossbows, I'm gonna go try to hit the wolf with the sword.
Okay.
So let me roll the 13 to hit.
And you miss.
Yeah, I kind of thought so.
So you come up with the sword, and just as you're about to hit it, it rolls out of the way. Next, is that it, or do you have more?
That was all I was gonna try to do.
Okay, all right. So next would be Tyrwin.
All right. I'm gonna raise up my hand, shoot a spell at it, and I'm gonna need it to try to make a dexterity save.
Do you do a finger gun when you do it?
Absolutely.
Pew pew!
Pew pew.
Magic shot.
All right, so 4.
Okay, so it failed.
Yes.
I cast Fairy Fire on it, so literally anything that tries to attack it will have advantage on it.
Okay, nice.
So that's everybody.
Sweet. This massive giant wolf is like glowing now.
Yep.
Oh no, he's unlocked his inner chi.
Is it the next attack only, or for a certain amount
Nope.
of time?
It's until
So the whole fight.
well, it lasts a minute or until I break concentration, whichever comes first.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So 10 rounds or yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, fairy fire is pretty awesome.
That's me.
Okay. Mora. Or Moira.
How close to Max am I?
You guys are, all of you are lumped together. So you're probably about 10 to 15 feet away.
Okay. All right. I'm going to back up 5 feet and take aim at the direwolf and cast firebolt on it.
Woo! Firebolts.
She
So
made everybody think she was gonna shoot that crossbow.
Right?
Expecting a crossbow shot.
advantage did not help me. I'm not mathing well.
Any of us have to math
14?
well.
You just hit.
Ooh, sweet. One ran away. That's 2. 2 damage.
Well,
Better than 0.
That is true. But it's on fire now, kind
It is
of.
on fire, yeah. So you take this shot at this dire wolf, and you just see its fur just starting to burn, just melt as it kind of
smells bad.
It smells horrible. But you hear a little whimper, so you know that it took damage, but it wasn't enough to really piss it off or hurt it
Gotcha.
to leave you guys alone.
So at this point, Max and I are coughing horribly from the smell.
Yes.
We're talking
yes.
about a really large wolf. Dire
Yeah.
dire animals are huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
This is like a wolf that's almost the size of a bear. I'm if I'm remembering correctly. This thing's huge.
Mm-hmm.
I think historically they were that big, yeah. Like they were fucking big. If we want to go even like real world dire wolves, they were massive.
All right. Is that it for you?
That is it for me.
All right. You just take a little bit. All right, Maxwell. It's all you.
Yeah, what about
Yeah.
Do I not get to?
Anya?
He rolled an 8, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Anya rolled a 7.
I just feel like we've already been through the group, so it's just weird.
Oh no, because it attacked him first.
Yeah,
No,
it
that's right,
attacked
it's attacked
Maxwell.
him.
Yep.
That's why
He
it
hasn't
seemed
done
like
anything
it.
yet.
All
Yeah,
he's
I
done
was-
is not get hit.
It attempted to chew on me.
Nom nom.
Okay. Well, I'll take my quarterstaff and do a little bit of a flourishing spin, and then try to smack it with it.
Please don't smack me on the head.
Yeah, because he's standing right next to you.
Two-handed swing, by the way.
Oh,
Okay.
definitely, please don't smack me on the head with that.
21 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
is that with advantage?
No, that wasn't with advantage. But I'll roll the hit with it again anyway.
Got to see if
well.
you get that net.
The first one
you
was the higher one. That's going to be 11 bludgeoning damage from the quarterstaff.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, as a bonus action, make a unarmed strike on the wolf after I smack it with the quarterstaff. I kind of want to
Elbow it in the face.
kind of cartwheel up into the air a little bit and then come down with a kick attack onto its head.
Okay.
So we know who our flashy fighter is.
Right.
21 to hit again
Okay, hits.
for 7 bludgeoning damage.
I can't math either. All right. Now we get to Anya, assuming you're done.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Anya, all you.
I pull out my short sword and go towards it.
Okay.
25.
That hits.
9 damage.
Nice.
Nice. Did you roll with advantage?
Yep.
Perfect.
All right, back to the top. So it's right now the dire wolf is after it got burned, hit with a stick, hit on the head, and now smacked with a sword. It's kind of laying there, just you could tell this thing is in pain, but it's not gonna give up. So it kind of gets on all fours. It starts to stare at the group as a whole, because most of you are kind of relatively in the same area. It kind of stares at you guys as a group and just charges at you again. Now, mind you, when I say charging at you, it's still pretty close to you, but it runs up and tries to attack Peroth. And it attempts to bite you right on the side. So as it lunges at you, it takes its head, cocks it to the side, and just tries to take a bite out of your side, out of your hip.
Okay. And what is it? My AC is 18.
Oh, it definitely misses.
So I sort of hop over to the side a bit to avoid the bite.
God, I'm rolling horrible today. So as you move your way to the side and it's jumping at you, it goes to bite you and it just does a head over heels and just rolls onto the ground, gets back onto all fours and just stares. And that's your time to attack. Peroth.
I'll go in for another attempt to hit it with the longsword.
Okay.
$14 to hit.
Ooh.
Don't forget, you have advantage.
I have advantage.
Of course.
You have advantage this entire fight.
Oh, then 21.
Okay. Either way, you hit.
You never know if you crit, though.
True.
10 damage.
All right. So what was the attack you were doing again?
Slash. 10
Okay.
slashing damage.
How do you want to do this?
I'll go. Let's see. I'll go straight to try to cleanly lop off its head.
All right. So as you make your way up to this dire wolf, you just lock eyes with this thing. Take the sword, bring it back, and just make a direct shot right into the neck. And the head just comes right off and starts rolling. Blood everywhere, guts everywhere. Well, guts, spine everywhere. And you've got...
Cut in half. I'll just get the head.
And there you go. There's your first fight.
Sweet. Somebody take
Wolf
it.
dead.
We need the trophy.
I mean, he did already set the head up perfectly
Yeah,
and mounted now, so
That's true. That's true. Clean shot, by the way. Very
Yeah.
clean shot.
But we need 2 if we want to summon the next boss.
The boss.
Wait a
The
second.
vampire lord.
Oh. You know we're going to have, at some point, there's going to be a campaign set in the Valheim realm, right?
it's
Oh, that's
Cow
gonna be-
King. Get it
Mhm.
right.
Oh yeah, the
okay, I love it. Love it. All right, so what we're gonna do when it comes to experience points is we're gonna dish them out as we go. Not at the end of every session. We'll do it as we go.
Okay.
Okay.
So just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. So I'll let you know at the end of every fight or in certain areas of when you actually will receive your experience. You guys can put it all in at one time if you want to. You can put it as you go and level up as you want to. However you guys want to manage it, feel free.
Okay.
Let me see. Too many numbers. Too much thinking. All right, so we're looking at about 40 XP per person. And at the end of the night, I will also put all of this into Discord as well, just in case you missed anything.
Wait, this is the first time between both my characters I've actually managed to hit something with the sword. I've hit with the crossbow before, but never the sword.
Love it.
That just struck me. I'm like, wait, this is the one time me saying, I'm going to use the sword. Actually worked. Every other time I've rolled horribly.
Oh.
Can we see what it was chewing on?
Yeah. At this point, you look down and it looks like the same thing that it was eating before. Probably some kind of a deer.
Okay.
Might not hurt to ask some townsfolk if they had any issues with the wolves before.
Well, a dire wolf especially.
Might be related, might be unrelated to this.
Wreaking some kind of havoc.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Do we want to skin this thing?
I mean,
Go for it if you want to.
I don't
Make
even
yourself
think
a nice wolf fur pelt. The wolf fur cape.
Roll for K.
Yeah, I don't even have a knife.
I can lend you mine, man.
I
Okay.
can lend you a dagger.
Sure. Yep. Has anyone done this before? No,
Yes,
I've
I
done
have.
this. Oh, okay.
Anya's like, I can loan you my knife as she pulls it out of his back. Here.
It's like, oh yeah, you just don't
Turn around,
worry
why?
about it.
Here you go.
Don't worry about the pain. It only hurt for a
God,
second.
I wonder why my back was bothering. Damn.
I would have skinned a wolf before or anything. There you go. There's a wolf skin.
Cool.
I mean, it didn't explode in like a little purpley black fog, and then like everything we would have collected from it's right there.
Just sparkles.
It just glows until you pick it up.
I guess we'll take like a haunch as well. I don't know. Are you guys hungry?
Not sure that eating a dire wolf would be very good.
Slim's prepared
No, thanks.
properly.
I'm
Yeah,
not
no.
hungry.
Like as far as like safety or as far as taste?
Both.
I can make it taste pretty good.
I don't think you have the spices in this one.
Yeah, you're missing your spices.
But that's where you're wrong. I have magical spices. I could just use prestidigitation to make something taste amazing.
Ah, so you cook with lies. Got it.
Great with lies.
It's just magical trans fats.
Lies, all of it, lies.
So, you guys want to check out that tower? That really weird, ominous tower that nobody's seen fit to mention.
Can't-
Hey, I brought it up.
Do we
Had-
want to go there now, or do we want to check in with
I mean,
townsfolk
is
and
it-
ask about the dire wolf?
If we
I
do go
missed
back,
half
we
of
could
that.
ask Herod if that was his cow too.
True, we could do that as well.
It's pretty early in the morning though, still, right?
It is. Yep.
Or is it just noon?
It's getting close to afternoon.
Yeah, it's like early afternoonish. When you guys were over at the other clearing, it was probably around 11:30ish, somewhere right around there. So you're probably looking at about 1 o'clock by now.
How much would
One,
you
maybe
say
two.
a dire wolf pelt would weigh? Like 10, 20 pounds?
Hmm,
A dire wolf?
Just the pelt.
Oh, just a pelt.
I don't know.
Probably be comparable to like a cow pelt, right? Or hide.
Probably a little lighter than a cow pelt. Well, cow hide.
It's like 10 pounds in.
Probably.
Yeah, let's go for 10 pounds.
Okay. Cool.
I can't find anything in here that'll actually tell me.
Make a
Nope.
guess.
Yeah.
Based
Yeah.
off of like the animal.
Yeah.
So, tower or town?
Well, if we're dealing with possible vampires, wouldn't we want to fight them in the daytime when they're weaker? Possibly.
If we're
It is
dealing with
still daytime.
vampires, this is gonna be outside of our expertise
Wheelhouse.
to a degree.
Right.
So if
I
we
do have a
wanna-
cross and holy water on me.
If we want to go check out that tower, I'm all for going because I'm pretty sure that if that's the case, then I feel it was I was nudged this direction for a reason.
Right.
I think we should do it.
Yeah, I think we should keep heading towards that tower.
Okay. So
All right.
so you make your way back directly through the pathway, and you kind of head back to where you were before. You notice that as you get to the other side, just as you're entering the forest, it gets to be much thicker. So it's a very heavy forest. You notice large vines with thorns poking out. So it kind of seems like it's a pretty dangerous place to be walking through right now. But it's not beyond what you're capable of handling. Because you've kind of found this as you were walking through this pathway off to the side, kind of stealthing around for the dire wolf. You notice a pathway that seems to lead directly into where this tower is. So after a little bit, you make your way in. As you get much closer to this tower, you start to hear thudding. It sounds like something's being hit. And you kind of notice a very faint grunting sound as each hit is being made.
How close are we to the tower?
Right now you're probably maybe quarter mile. So it's still in the distance, but you're hearing this sound.
Does it sound like tinkering?
No.
Okay. I got no idea then.
No, it sounds like a very blunt kind of sound.
Like someone hammering or somebody getting hit?
Something or somebody getting hit.
Gotcha.
I see. That's not good.
Do we want to try to maybe be a bit quieter?
We're
Yeah,
not hearing any like cries out for help or anything, right?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, let's definitely try to be cautious and
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
So the joy begins when you start to smell and you can kind of taste a very rotten, decaying meat smell coming from just ahead of you. And as you get closer, you kind of come to another clearing of surrounding this tower. And probably about maybe another 100 feet in front of you is this not massive, but large enough tower that you were seeing in the distance. Let me get some. Let me see. Let me get a perception.
Perception?
Yeah, from somebody.
From like everyone?
From anybody.
oh, I got an 11. Woo! The low rolls begin again.
Perception.
I got an 8.
I got a really low roll. I got 9.
11.
11 club.
No.
Well, the 11 hits it, so you're good. So you make it within about 100 feet just into this clearing, and you notice in front of you a lot of rotting carcasses, mostly cows and goats. Nothing that seems to be anything too out of the ordinary, until you kind of look around, and you see two humanoid creatures sitting pretty close to the entrance of this tower.
And this is where I start handing out the stakes to everyone. I have wooden stakes in my backpack.
Hold on, is this Peroth or Van Helsing?
Right. All right.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I apparently have a Monster Hunter's backpack is what you get as like haunted one. So you get a holy symbol, you get holy water,
You said
manacles,
sitting-
a mirror.
I have maps up, by the way. I have a map up on the
Oh, sick.
stream.
And how far away from them are we?
You guys are about 100 feet. Currently, you see the rotting carcasses in front of you, and then you see the two humanoids seem to be chopping up one of those carcasses and chucking the meat into kind of a large bucket box deal right next to them.
I don't think Herod's getting his cows back.
No.
I don't think so
Not
either.
likely.
So yeah, everyone add one. I'm gonna start handing out wooden stakes. So everyone add one wooden stake to your inventory because I have 9 on me.
Do you guys want to just try to shoot them from here?
Might not be a bad idea. Try to get the first hit in.
Surprise attack. What about you guys?
I
Yes,
only have
yes,
a
no, no,
short
no.
sword on me.
Okay.
I have my crossbow. I can.
I also have a crossbow.
So I can shoot them up to 320 feet away without having to take a penalty. I think everyone else has to be within 80. I took a
Right.
feat.
Let me see what. Yeah.
Yeah, the first number for range is 80 feet. So that's without
I
penalty,
can
right?
firebolt. I can firebolt at 120 feet.
Okay. Do you want to take the one on the left? I'll take the one on the right.
Sure.
Then we'll at least get their attention.
That's one way to get their attention.
Or do we want to try to talk
Hey,
to these
guys!
people?
Ow!
Um.
Do that!
mm,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't feel like really talking to someone who lives in a field of carcass.
That's true.
Of
That's fair.
potential-
Are the
stolen
carcasses,
livestock.
do they resemble like mutilated cows?
That you're not close enough to see that yet. You do notice all the cows. There's a lot of remnants of cows and goats in the surrounding area between you and them, but you're not close enough to see what they're actually cutting up.
Well, is that there's enough for there to literally be rotting corpses in the street, so to speak.
Yeah. They've clearly
Usually
been
not
at
a
this
good
for a
sign.
while.
It's rotting corpses in the middle of a spooky forest at the base of a tower.
Yeah, these don't seem like friendly
Don't think
people.
these are friends, but
It,
will
it, it's
refer
it's
to the
it's
group.
not like a it's not like the kobold situation.
Does anyone have any moral quandaries? Because I do not have any.
I have none with going in for the attack of this.
Okay. Well, you ready?
Go for it.
I mean, they look like humanoid creatures, but we don't know what they are.
How far away from us are they?
You're still about 100 feet.
Okay, so within my range. We don't want to try to see. No.
I mean,
I'll take that silence as a nope.
There's too many things pointing to these are not good. These are not friends.
Yeah, firebolt it is.
All right.
all right.
Backing up.
Of course we could-
She's like, I don't trust you people.
Ooh, that's probably not gonna hit. 13.
So, since it's like a surprise round, typically we would get advantage if they
Would-
don't know that we're there.
Yeah.
But that's up to Orin.
Yeah, you would get at this point right here. You would get advantage,
All right.
Okay.
and 13 does hit.
Well,
I'm gonna.
my advantage gives me 18.
Very nice.
Okay, either way you hit. Oh, actually, let's put it this way: 18 doesn't hit. 13 hits. All right, what are you doing for damage?
So it is a firebolt, so that's gonna be 8 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Very nice.
To the one on the right, I think you said.
Sure.
Poor mailman never expected it coming.
You're right. He was just trying to deliver some mail to these people.
we find a charred messenger bag full of
Right.
absolutely burnt letters.
Really appreciate
Right.
me bringing out this jar of honey I got from my beehive. Ah!
Also, 1 sec. I'll be right
Y'all didn't want to talk to them.
So I guess I'll shoot out the other one. I'm gonna do my feed thing, which is basically I lose 5 to hit, but I gain 10 damage if I do hit.
Okay.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I miss with an 8.
Yes, you miss.
Cool.
Oh man.
I rolled
Oh.
enough. Yeah.
Great numbers. Great numbers. So
With-
as these shots are being made, the one looks like it's just hobbling. It got a direct shot into the who knows what, and it both of them just turned to you, and they kind of had that same trance-like look, but now a little bit more pissed off,
Oh no.
and they start to. Each of them, in unison, just hold up the knives that they're using. As they're walking towards you or running towards you, they're holding these knives up. And they just start charging right at you.
They look
So-
like they're kind of glassy-eyed and dazed.
Yep.
Like the
Yep. They're kind of in that same kind of trance that they were in before. Like, it kind of seems like they're being controlled. But you can't really tell exactly what's happening.
Yeah. guys, I think we should be trying to, not kill these guys, but just kind of knock them out or incapacitate them.
Gotcha.
I don't think they're doing things of their own volition.
Okay. That sounds good to me.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
These guys seem to be thralls, as it were.
Yep.
Mhm.
What are we doing now? Because I'm confused at who goes since we never figured.
Well, now we'll have to roll for initiative.
Yeah. I wanted to see what they were gonna do when it comes to like knocking these guys out or anything like that. So, yep. So let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
21.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
13. That's higher than 11.
What was it? 17 or 13? Did you say 13?
14.
14. Okay.
Yeah, that is higher than 11. That's good.
All right. What else we got?
I got a 15.
Okay. And then, Moira, you got a 20,
Dirty
right?
20.
20.
Yeah.
Okay. And who got the 21?
That'd be me.
Ricky. All right. Now we just need Anya. What was yours?
17.
17. All right. All right. Well, you guys definitely get the advantage on this one. All right. Let's start with Peroth.
I think I rolled the lowest initiative that time.
You did. Congratulations. Well, outside of the these butchers, which by the way rolled a 1 and a 2.
Very nice.
Oh wait.
So we're still 100-ish feet out, right?
You guys are probably about 50 feet from the time that they have that the shot took, and then they started running this way. They're running pretty fast, but they're not happy.
Okay, so I'll try to hit. So you said within like 50-ish feet, right?
Yeah.
Non-lethal.
Okay, so
What's that?
Non-lethal if we can.
Mm-hmm.
that'll have to try to wait till they get close to doing our arm strike.
I mean, you can move up to meet them, I guess.
That's true. I'll move up to meet the one on the left.
Okay.
And try to go for an unarmed strike on the head to try to knock him out.
Okay.
Ow. 6.
Completely missed. So you go for the swing and just
Yep, I go for the
Just
swing,
whip.
just whip entirely.
Your foot slips on some
right.
flesh.
Yeah,
He's
I
laying on the
slapped
ground. All right, Moira.
They're a little rusty.
Let's see. That is. I will pull out quarterstaff.
Okay.
And I will go up 30 feet. They're still pretty far from me, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I will ready myself to take a swing at them should they attack me.
Okay, so that puts you about 20 feet from them right now.
Okay.
So that's it?
Yep.
Perfect. All right, Anya, what you doing?
Can I ask the group a weird question?
Of course.
Can I use like a non-weapon item to go after them?
Sure.
Yeah, it's called an improvised weapon.
Or your fist.
Or your
Well,
fist, yeah.
Or,
I was just
like,
gonna try to choke one of them out with a rope.
Oh,
There you go. There you go.
Like, gotta get that corona out. I mean,
if you can quickly make a noose, I will allow it. Oh my god, that's great.
You can try to grapple him and get him in a chokehold.
oh yeah, I have grappler. I just remembered that.
Yeah, you can do that. As long as you can hit their his AC, then you're good to go.
Ugh, 11.
Okay. So, which one were you aiming for?
Whatever one was closest to me.
Okay, they're both
Because
about
I had to run up to them to.
Okay. All right. They're both about the same distance away from where you originally were. So, but you go up to, with this rope ready to strangle, and you kind of pull an Aki and just trip.
Ah, dang it, I fell off the roof.
God damn it.
So you kind of make a little, a face plant in, and they just the one doesn't even, the one that you're going after doesn't even notice. You know that it has its target. All right, so that will put us with Tyrwin.
How far away am I from one of these?
You are about 50 feet because you haven't moved, right?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so you're still about 50 feet from them.
I'm gonna take out one of my light hammers and like toss it at one of their legs.
Okay, which one?
The one that's not been burned.
Okay, so the one on the left. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to at least just like dink it in the thigh. There goes my hammer. It's a total of 5.
So you take this, you get this nice good swing. It looks absolutely amazing, like it's gonna hit its target, and just whoosh, just right past its head. By the way, you guys are really horrible at trying to just knock these guys out. I just want to throw this out there.
I know. I go in for like a lethal decapitation on the direwolf. No issues.
Right.
Trying to knock out one person.
Well, knocking someone out, especially if you're not just trying to outright kill them, is a little bit tougher because you're trying to be more restrained.
Oh yeah, but you guys aren't even hitting them.
Yeah,
that's the worst part.
Well, I'm not even close to one, so
Yeah,
I'm just waiting.
Yeah, you're still about 20 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
So Maxwell.
Okay, I'll move up toward one of the guys that's coming at us. I'll move my full 30 feet. I don't think I'm within range for anything at that point.
That'll put you 30 feet would put you at about 20 feet in.
Okay,
Or 20 feet from them.
Still out of range, so I will ready an action. If am I near anybody else in the group?
That would put you right pretty close to Moira. Everybody else so far is 20 feet beyond where you are right now, right by the guys.
Oh, they ran ahead. Whoa.
Yeah, they all of theirs had to be within close combat.
Well, I can only move 30 feet without spending an action to dash, so I'll move up near Mora and I'll ready an action, and if one of them comes up to attack either myself or Moira, then I will attack them.
Yep. All right. So now that brings us to these butchers. So the butcher on the right is the one that Moira hit. So he kind of takes off, and he just makes a beeline right for Moira. He knows that you're the one that hit him.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets pretty close. Again, you're about 20 feet from him. What was that?
So now am I ready to action to swing at him?
You said, "Are you ready to swing at him?"
I said close enough for my ready to action to go off.
Yeah. He's basically making a beeline right towards you, and he is he makes a swing. He's obviously still holding this butcher knife, but he makes a swing at you without the butcher knife. And let's see. Yeah, that's gonna suck. That's a 4.
Yeah,
misses.
Yeah,
for him because me and Morio both had ready actions.
Exactly, yeah. So he makes this swing at you, and as he does, he just completely whiffs as you duck your way, out of the way from his punch.
I mean, it's slippery out here,
The second one,
Right.
the one that was on the left, he does the same thing. So he just makes a beeline right for you too. Both of them seem to have their targets. They know which one hit them.
I didn't hit it.
No, you didn't. No, they're both making a beeline right for her.
Oh, I see.
So that would be a 12.
Just hits.
He does the same thing. He just takes his left hand and just aims right for your head and punches at you, and does 2 damage. 2 bludgeoning damage. But they're both basically right on you. They're within
Right.
5 feet.
So I can take my ready to action then.
Okay.
So the one that tripped and fell on his face is the one I'm going to be hitting since he was first. Oh shit.
Oh no.
That would be a 22.
Ooh.
Natural 20. It was a natural 20.
Oof.
And I
Okay,
wanted it
so-
to be non-lethal, so it's not
hold
gonna
on,
be
hold on.
non-lethal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was looking it up, and if an attack would render a creature to 0 hit points, you can state that you want the damage to knock them out instead, so that they drop to 0 hit points. They're automatically stable. They're just unconscious.
Okay. So I can
Okay.
still roll the.
Yeah, we can still roll damage. It's just that if they go down,
You just make that
we're already
determination.
stating that we're trying to just knock them out. So anything that we do to them when we're trying to knock them out and not kill them should just render them unconscious and stable. They're not going to die.
Perfect.
Okay. So would the nat 20 roll still apply for damage then?
Of course.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
What is my quarterstaff? That would be 5 non-lethal.
That's double dice?
Yeah, I rolled a 4 and a 1.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay. So 5 damage,
Yeah.
and you're just looking to knock him out.
non-lethal.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you don't want to just murder this guy right now. So
Nope.
and you're aiming for the one that tripped and face planted.
Yeah, which is, if I recall correctly, was the one I hit with 5.
Correct. Yep. So
Yeah.
as you hit this guy, well, first of all, how do you want to do it? How do you want to hit him?
I just want to crack him on the back of the head with my quarterstaff.
How is that not
Bam.
lethal?
Why back of the head? Back of the head's the worst spot to get hit.
It's a Light tap, come on.
Oh my god. So as he's laying on the ground, you kind of turn and just whap him, run back of the head. His head just goes down, face plants into the ground because he was kind of looking up a little bit, trying to see what was going on. And he just face plants, and you can tell he's just out.
Okay.
So there is no returning for this guy until you guys wake him up. He's not dead, but he's definitely not conscious.
And I had readied an action in case one came at either myself or Moira. So the second one, that's what I'm gonna smack with my readied action.
Okay.
Quarterstaff, two-handed. Going for the side of the head, like temple area.
Okay.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
That's gonna be 25 to hit.
Definitely hits.
For 8 damage.
Okay.
And again, just reiterating, I'm not trying to kill the guy, so if this would render him at 0, then I'm just not.
It does not.
If it would.
Yeah. All right, so that brings us back up to the top of the list with Peroth. Now, keep in mind, right now, they are now about 20 feet back from you guys.
Okay. Do I attempt the swing again and then miss again?
Of course.
All right, I will move towards the last one standing and go for another attempt at smacking him on the head.
Okay. Go for it.
8 to hit.
8 does not hit. You just whiffed again.
Once more, I swing and I miss and stumble.
You trip over your own feet. Guys, hold on. Oh, damn it. All right. Moira, you again.
Sam, I'm gonna take the quarterstaff and try to hit this guy.
You better be pulling out those natural zeros.
Critical fail.
What the?
Will you roll another nut?
I did. I'm gonna roll a different dice.
Why?
If you're just looking to knock him out, whether it's a crit or not, I'll give it to you.
Okay. I just want to knock him out.
How do we know Aki's been in an area?
A 6.
People unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay, where do you hit him at? Same thing?
Stomach. I don't know. Just knock the wind out of him.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
So as he's standing in front of you, you just take this you had a stick, right?
Yeah, my quarterstaff.
Yeah, your quarterstaff. You just take this quarterstaff and you just whap him right in the stomach. He hunches over, you smack him on the back of the head, and he just collapses onto the ground.
Ugh. I'm going to take a sec. Oh, maybe if they're being controlled, it would render it. Because I have a racial trait where once per short rest I can cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
So I'd like to let's see what's the.
I think we should
range
tie these guys up, or bind them in some way so that they can't, when they become conscious again, they can't just get up and try to do stuff.
I'll help you with that.
Yeah.
So that's
while they're doing that, within a 30-foot radius of me, I can detect the presence of magic.
Okay.
So, is there any? Let's see. Or around any visible creature or object that bears any magic, and I learn its school of magic, if any.
Do you need to roll for this
No.
one?
No, it's just
Okay. So
concentration.
so you sense some magic in the area, but it's kind of faint at this point.
Okay.
You notice some magic. Can you determine with that? Can you determine kind of where it's coming from?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
determine where it's coming from and what the school of magic is. So if it's on their person, I can tell.
Okay.
Or if it's
So
affecting them.
so you sense some very faint magic coming from both of them. It seems to be some kind of mind control deal.
Okay.
You sense a lot of magic coming from inside the tower, though.
Okay.
The magic on them seems to be fading away as well.
On the tower itself, because if it's
Inside the tower.
Oh, then I wouldn't be able to, because if it's
Okay.
The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone. So walls are thick stone that I wouldn't be able to.
We're also
Yeah.
like further than 30 feet out, I think.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'm-
Yeah. So you would notice some magic on them, coming from them, and it seems to be fading away after. It seems to be much greater before, and then you knock them out, and now it's fading.
Okay. Do they look like? Do either of them look like
Froth?
Yeah.
No.
For
No, you don't recognize either of these, or they don't seem like
Okay.
they'd be familiar.
Is one of them a woman
Okay.
by any chance?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna go pick up my hammer.
He just makes his way like 100 feet down.
Yeah,
I'm not that strong.
Hey, I tried to give you some credit, man.
I appreciate it.
Oh,
Where do we want to put these guys as well? Now that they're all wrangled up. Is there like a shack next to where they were chopping meat?
no, you don't notice any kind of shack or anything. The only thing would be the carts. Maybe some of the random carcasses that were hanging around. There is a tree stump sitting up ahead.
Like prop them up against that and maybe tie them to that a little bit.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, that would be that, and then the fortress would be the only thing that's actually like a solid structure.
Okay.
Yeah, let's tie both of these guys up, and that way we can protect them from themselves.
And can we also tie him to the stump as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you walk up to the stump, kind of dragging these bodies behind you, and
Sharp implements that they could try to use to free themselves when they come to.
yeah, take their knives away.
Yep, that's a
I
good
would
idea.
say like leave them on the ground where they fell, but
you make your way up to this area where they were cutting up this carcass, and as you get a little bit closer, you start to recognize this body that's on the stump, just from description. And you kind of think back, you're like, all right, well, we're looking for a couple people right now, and you realize it's a female. It very heavily fits the description of Magilda, who is Bilther's wife. And at this point, she's missing quite a few limbs. Clearly not alive anymore.
Well, that was my question.
yeah. Bilter, the guy that didn't seem overly upset that his wife had been missing.
Right.
Maybe he's just looking to trade up.
New model.
Damn. Well, that's unfortunate. Do you want to go through the tower real fast, maybe? It doesn't seem like we can do too much for her, but maybe on the way back we can bring the remains. Unless you want to bury her here right now.
Mm.
Oh.
Anyone have an idea or a preference?
I would say we just bury her now.
Yeah.
Bury her now, leave a marker, and then
Well, I will point out what Moira pointed out. If we are dealing with creatures that are such as vampires, that's gonna burn some daylight just digging a hole.
Yeah.
true.
We could do it on the way out, I guess.
That might.
And
Oh,
then- Yeah.
Or we could just, cremate her, let her on fire, and walk away.
Warrior's
What's
burial
like-
right there.
Hey, we don't know
What's like
if
the
she could
custom
still
here?
come back.
Exactly. That's
okay.
Well,
so
she's missing quite a few limbs, so I don't think if she is coming back, I don't think she's gonna move very fast.
Yeah, then we got a crawler, and we know how much we like those.
She's gonna roll.
Yeah, but it's like the slowest kind of crawler because all she's got to move is her chin.
you
Oh,
gotta leave a
God.
crawler so the level doesn't progress,
Oh God.
so you can go to the loot box. Okay.
Also, if we do definitely get confirmation that it is a vampire, I don't know if coming for them in their own lair is the greatest idea.
I mean, being here at all is probably not or fighting
No.
a vampire at all is probably not the greatest idea.
So do we
No,
go
I
back
don't-
to town, inform them what we found, and prepare somehow?
What, rally the whole town to come?
Well, I don't think they're going to help, but we can
Torches and
prepare
pitchforks.
ourselves better.
Witches. No, vampires. Crap.
What do you think, Master Monster Hunter?
it would be best to prepare before we go in for this,
What?
just in
Can't
case.
look and see if there are other townsfolk inside there, but
Yeah, we
If
could
we-
take a quick look, but probably would be best not to try to get into too many fights and then have to walk back during the night.
is that
Mhm.
a cart that's on that map?
Yep.
Is that usable?
It is not. It looks like it's been used in the past and it's been broken.
I was gonna
Definitely
say,
not
if it
usable.
was usable, we could like load up anybody that we knock unconscious and just kind of wheel them back to town.
I mean, we have these two tied up. We can take them back, I guess.
I don't want to just leave them just laying out here, tied up to the stump. When we
I think
leave, I think we should take them with us.
I agree.
Mhm.
But two things. I think if we take them away, it would be suspicious for whoever is controlling them. And B, if we leave them tied up, that would also be very suspicious. So,
So we did kind of make a little bit of a ruckus out here. I'm pretty sure that
They know.
they have an idea that something's going on out here.
yeah. I mean, do you guys really, would you rather go back and prepare, or just go on in?
Having a quick look might not be a bad idea, but how much daylight do we have left?
You have quite a bit.
It's like noon,
You're
right?
still, yeah, you're still, middle-ish afternoon.
Yeah, I say we see if there's any other townsfolk here and try to get them out. But if we encounter something like a vampire, like, we really need to just
Dip.
run.
Yeah. Sounds fair.
Like, I'm fairly confident in our abilities, but that's if I've heard right, like, that's something that's beyond any of us right now.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, scouting mission
So
it
quick-
is.
What mission it is?
All right.
Rescue mission.
All right, well, let me get investigation checks then. Or at least one, whoever wants to investigate.
I'll do that.
Guidance.
I'll try to help.
Okay. You said with guidance?
Yep.
23.
As you're looking around this area, kind of past the stump, a little bit more around the building, you notice that there is a slight depression in the side of the tower. And sitting in that little area right there, it looks like it was made specifically for this. You see a very poorly crafted animal pen, where you kind of you notice 3 cows, 2 goats, and they're just staring at you, like they're trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
I think
back-
we found some of Herod's cows.
Back
Yeah.
towards the front, you also notice a small door leading into the tower.
So we didn't even go inside the tower yet.
Correct. You're not inside the tower.
Okay. Now, are these critters arranged in like some weird pentagram kind of thing?
They're all alive.
Okay.
They're alive, so they're all kind of standing in the corner, trying to figure out what's going on.
And this like sunken dirt area?
It's
Is that
it's a depression inside the actual tower. So it looks like the tower was built to support having this little pen right here.
Okay. My brain doesn't quite know what to imagine.
Think of it as just an indentation inside the wall. Like they had the
Kind of like part of the wall kind of curves inward.
Exactly.
Oh.
It curves inward, and then there's a pen that's
Kinda
built
like a
around it.
recess.
Yep, a recess.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. You guys want to go in through this door or the main door? Now, when you say small door, can like a person fit through it?
Yeah.
Or is it, like-
It's a standard, or just a little smaller than a standard door.
So I'll have to duck.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. I feel like they wouldn't expect through the side door. Making whatever scouting / rescue, or even if it's just a closet, they won't expect it. So I think that tiny door is better than bursting through the lane.
Now, did you already hand out the holy water?
I only have 1 flask of holy water.
He gave everybody wooden stakes.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah, 1
Cross.
flask of holy water. That's 25 gold to get.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
I mean, crossbow bolts are wooden stakes, right? If you think about it.
You take the tip off.
Yeah.
I mean,
If it has a sharp tip and can go in. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
But yeah, let's be careful. We don't know what's in there. How many? I'm looking for people, and any townsfolk that are there that are able, and they're coming back to town with us, if at all possible.
I agree. I'm gonna try to open the door.
Okay.
Is it locked?
It is unlocked, but it is closed.
I would like to try to open it.
Okay.
Quietly, if possible.
So you put your hand on the door and you start to very gently push it open. You hear a little bit of creaking, but nothing that you feel will actually
I push it
alert.
faster so it doesn't creak.
Okay, so you push it a little bit faster. It still creaks, but it swings open at a pretty gentle speed. So it has kind of that quieter creak to it, and you don't hear anything coming from inside the tower. As you open the door, though, you do start to notice a very strong, dank, and moldy smell.
Does it smell better than outside?
Barely,
Cool.
but yes, it does. So at this point, it's probably better to be inside, even if you are dealing with vampires. You go in and you directly in front of you, you notice a set of stairways, one leading upstairs and one leading what looks like down into a basement.
Okay.
In the because you're coming in from the right hand side, you notice some boxes. Some of them look like they're brand new. Some of them look like they have kind of rotted down and they're broken. But nothing that looks like there'd be anything fancy inside of them.
I'm gonna point at Max and then like stick my finger over my mouth to like be quiet, and then I'm gonna like point to those boxes and basically try to convey that I would like him to sneak with me to those boxes.
So we're doing baseball hand signals now.
Basically.
You got it. Tug at the ear, wipe at the nose. I rolled a 20 for stealth.
Yeah, I suppose I'll try
Okay.
to follow him quietly.
Okay.
Ooh, 20, dirty 20.
Nice. Yep. So you guys make your way to these boxes, very quietly, not making a sound.
How well lit is it in here, by the way?
It's dim. You can see through it, but it's kind of a hazy light. Like there's just a little bit of light coming through the doorway, but it's enough for you to be able to at least see what's in this room.
It's in the box. It's in the box.
Well, let me get an investigation check.
Okay.
I'll assist him.
All right. With the assist, I rolled a 23 both times.
In the boxes themselves, you don't notice anything of value. They're basically just boxes, a few small, pieces of things, but nothing of any kind of value. But what you do notice is a chest on the opposite corner.
Eh. Is there like puddles coming from any of the boxes?
No.
Like blood?
Nope.
Yeah. Well, we'll come back to the chest, I guess. I'm gonna point like up, like to the stairs. Like, do you want to go up? At max.
I'll look back at the rest of the group, who's all just kind of huddled around the door, staring at us.
You just see all their heads peeking in.
I'll like shrug at them. Be like, do you guys want to come in?
Picturing like a Scooby-Doo episode where like just one head's down low, and then the next one above that, and the next one above that, just.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I was imagining the Monty Python, the Frenchman.
Oh, I love
yeah.
it. Love it.
That's great.
And I'll look at them and I'll point up, and then point down, and then shrug.
What's the worst that could happen? Let's go for it.
That's how all great stories start. What's the worst that can happen? Hold my beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I will follow him in.
I'll follow too, but I'm sticking my short sword in the back of one of them.
Here, hold this.
Hey, what's up, Anya?
That sharp pain, don't worry about it.
Acupuncture, don't worry about it.
Yeah, advanced acupuncture.
So are you guys going up or down?
I would like to go up.
My vote's for up as well.
Yeah.
Up it is.
All right.
Down could potentially lead to crypt where we just bump into sleeping vampires, which wouldn't be good. Because we'd probably wake them up, considering a stealth disadvantage here.
Mm-hmm. So you make
Out
your
of
way.
curiosity, did we notice any windows on the tower while we
Any
were outside?
windows? No.
Yeah. Okay.
No. The only sources of light into the building
Aw,
that you noticed so far. What?
we're gonna find them either way.
The only source of light that you noticed so far is just that one doorway, the one doorway that you came through, and then the larger door in the front of the building.
Okay.
You make your way to the stairs heading up, which puts you on the left-hand side, and you very quietly make your way up. Now these are stone stairs, so you don't have to worry about any creaking or anything like that. There's an advantage there. You make your way up to the very top and to the first floor, and the only thing in this room, I made maps. There we go. So the only thing in this room, in the center of the room, is a desk and a chair. And the desk seems to have, I'm sorry, on the opposite side, you also have a stairway heading up to another floor. And then on this desk, you see some papers. And it looks like this desk has been pretty regularly used.
Just to clarify, I'm like keeping a bird's eye view out for like anything that's like suspicious or like trapped or like wires running across or like loose looking stones.
Yep.
That kind of thing.
Wow, you're not noticing anything.
You say it's been longer than 10 minutes since I cast did magic at this point.
Yeah, you're probably at about 15 minutes or so past where, so just past it.
All right, so never mind.
Okay.
I'm curious about the desk. The papers on the desk. I'm gonna set Kiva over there. I put my hand on someone's shoulder. And just see through Kiva's eyes what these papers might be.
Okay. So Kiva kind of makes her way to this desk, jumps on top, glances down at these papers. You can't really make out any writing or exactly what it is, but it looks like some missives.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, for the people at home, what's a missive?
A missive, what was that?
And me.
And you. It's kind of like what's the word I'm thinking of? Like a breakdown of like payments and things like that.
Oh, it's like a ledger book?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, as of right now, you can't make out any actual details on this paperwork.
So, relate to them quietly, and I don't want to see what they might say, if we can read them at all, or see if there's maybe anything else in the desk.
So you're using your familiar to do that, or you're just telling them?
I'm telling that.
Okay.
What
You're breaking
I'm-
up a little bit, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I thought it was just me.
No, it's all.
Okay. I was like, I hope I'm not missing anything.
is
That's not better.
No.
No,
Maybe
not better.
disconnect and come back. Do we have a scheduled break, by the way?
Yeah, we can actually take one in just a minute.
Okay.
Now we have no
Turns
audio.
off and we don't hear you.
All right, let's give her one more shot, and then
At least
we'll-
we know she could hear us.
yeah, and then we'll just take our break if she can't. Any better?
No.
No.
you guys?
No, it's still
Uh,
breaking up for some reason. That's weird.
Is
That
your
is really weird.
Oh wait.
cord plugged all the way in? Because sometimes mine falls out.
Is the what?
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Haha,
That's
the
way
cord.
better.
There we go.
There we go.
Way better.
All right, go ahead and re-explain it, and then we'll take a couple minute break.
Okay, I have used Kiva to look at the papers, see what maybe they were,
Okay.
and then back into myself, relayed what I saw to them,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
asked if maybe we wanted to get closer, take a look, or see if there was anything else in or on the desk.
Okay, perfect. That's kind of what I
Mhm.
thought, but then I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah. It started going robot and choppy.
All right.
So
So on that note, let's go ahead and take a 5-minute break. And then we will pick it up as soon as we come back. Well, good. Then the ones that I know here are the ones that are important. Kidding. You're all important.
that's stuff for me.
You're important too in your own way.
You're on my notebook.
I am not. Be right back.
Mm-hmm.
P decided she wants to play too.
Well, question: can you hear me all right?
Mhm.
Awesome. I'm literally like kicked back, legs up on the bed and everything, and like away from my desk. This mic is pretty good.
All right. So I think we're only waiting on Phantom.
I think so, yeah.
Wunderbar. One of these days, I'm gonna have like super epic music during battles.
I forgot how much I loved cashews.
Yeah, you hear that? She's eating cat shoes. How rude. Bow, bow, bow. Seriously, the music that you sent me though, amazing.
Oh, lucky like it
Yeah.
all the time.
I just need to like cycle through some of these songs to see which ones like work really well for certain scenes,
Mm-hmm.
and then just replay it.
Well, they have, well, their channel on YouTube, they have tavern music, they have traveling music, they have town music.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
They have riding on the bus music.
Not that I've found yet, but I'm sure
You-
they do.
You can find that. It's called Wheels on the Bus.
I was thinking of the Family Guy episode where
Oh yeah.
Peter got 3 wishes, and one of them was he wanted his own like traveling music.
Yeah. My God,
So
Wheels
it's
on the
playing
Bus.
like old school cartoon like traveling music.
Oh my god.
And people on the bus are getting mad at Peter because he's singing along with it.
It's a great wish.
Love it. All right, I think we are all back. Rookie, you're here. Aki,
Yep.
Phantom, Tyler, and Warrior. All right, and me. I think I'm here, right? Right, chat. I'm here. Okay.
Nope.
No, damn it, I'm not here. All right, hold on. Let me go find
Not-
myself. Nope, I'm gone.
That's gonna take forever.
Yeah, yeah, you guys. We don't have time. Let's just end the stream
10
here then.
years later.
All right.
Hey guys, I'm back. Everybody, where'd they go?
Where'd everybody go? So we're just entering the first floor of this tower, and you are about to go possibly take a look at this random desk in the center of the room.
I thought that was up a floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first floor. You were on the ground floor. This is the first
Oh,
floor,
okay.
and it
He's
looks
doing
like
your-
there's.
Speaking structurally, that's still the second floor.
He's doing European figuring.
Fine.
Mm.
Fine. All right. So you were on the first floor. Now you're on the second floor, and there
There we go.
looks to be a third floor above you. Okay, let me change that in my notes.
If you want to take a look at the book,
Players die horribly as the staircase collapses out from underneath them. How dare they question me? Oh,
Hey, Warrior, why don't you head upstairs?
Hey, Agent. Why don't you fall in this pit I dug in the backyard?
That's what you were doing out there earlier. All right. Anyways, now that you hear us trying to take each other out.
I mean, it would be our first date in a very long time.
That's true. That's very true. Anyways, we're gonna move on from this one. All right, what do you guys want to do?
Cautiously search the desk, I guess.
Okay, let me get an investigation check.
I was gonna say I nominate
Guidance.
Sherwood for that, but
okay, yeah, I'll check out the desk.
I will
You wanna-
assist.
Okay, that's a crit 20. Not 20, 26.
As you walk over to the desk, you don't notice any traps or anything like that. So it seems to be kind of like a working area, a functioning working area. But on the desk, you notice a map of what's considered the known world, with certain scratchings. They appear to be in very specific spots, ranging from Neverwinter and spreading out from that point. They make a little sense, except for the fact that they don't seem to make a lot of sense, except for they seem to be in possible points of interest.
Okay.
If you want to actually read what is being, like what these missives say, we would need somebody with a light source and that could read Elvish, which I believe we do have, correct?
Me.
Yay!
I can read Elvish. I
we have-
can.
Mhm.
Woo!
We have most of us can read Elvish, I think, actually.
And I can provide dancing lights.
I could just imagine dancing lights and they just start bouncing around.
They're
Can
like floating little globules of light that I can control.
do you do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
over the desk.
So you notice that these missives, once you start to kind of decrypt it, you start to notice a bunch of they start to outline certain cities and certain areas in the countryside, and they very specifically mention towns. So a few of the names include Thunder Tree, Coneyberry, as being unsuitable. And some of the smaller townships, including Lelorn, Half Tree, and Ballatin, seem to be labeled as settled. And then there's other missives that are on the desk, refer to Lord and Overseer residing in Neverwinter, and how this Lord and or Overseer is very pleased with the progress being made in those areas. And then you kind of notice some scratching at the bottom of this, some writing at the bottom of this, that very heavily kind of depicts a plan to return to or from the shadows in the near future.
Okay, what were the two towns that were settled, quote unquote?
There were three. So the ones that were labeled as settled are Lilorn, Lilorn, Half Tree, Haftree, and Ballatin, Ballaton.
Bellaton?
Yep, Ballatin.
Do any of those towns make sense to any of us?
As of now, no.
Named. My ability sucks.
I think I spelled those right. I put it in the Tuesday D&D.
Okay, perfect. And Half Tree, but either way, it's Half Tree. Yeah, Haftree. All one word.
Oh, okay.
Close enough.
I heard that and I
And-
thought you meant half. It's like half.
Oh no. And Ballatin would be A's instead of E's.
Okay.
Yep, perfect.
Close enough.
Hey, just FYI, don't forget I am a researcher. That's part of my ability.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. Do
'Cause
do
I'm a sage.
Yeah, work your researching.
I can't. He said nobody in this group knows anything.
Oh well,
What
I
can
didn't
say?
know that.
Now,
So
for the unsuited towns, it was Thunder Tree and heard Coneyberry, but
Coneyberry, yep.
the
that makes a lot more
Okay.
sense.
Berryborn. I don't know where you got Berryborn from, but that works. That works.
okay.
So for Anya, the towns of Lelorn, Half Tree, and Ballatin seem to be that you can recall from your memory, are smaller areas. Lelorn has a very large trading post in the area. And Half Tree is kind of one of those areas that you've heard of before, but nobody ever talks about it. So it seems to be like a very small, maybe small village, or just something that people don't know much about.
Sweet. I relay all of that knowledge to them.
Perfect.
Can I wander over to the stairs that go up and just kind of like
Yeah.
peek up and see if anything?
Yep.
Like I'm just gonna kind of like stand watch, I guess.
Yeah. So you walk over to those stairs and you notice that there's a giant like collapse. There's a little small pathway. Looks like it didn't completely collapse, so you could make it up there. But it would take, a lot of dexterity to actually get up this little pathway.
Sure.
But it seems to just lead up into an open space.
I'm just standing there making sure no one comes down from it.
Okay. Yeah, you're not hearing any noises or anything coming from there.
I want to kind of position myself to keep watching the stairs that go down.
Okay.
Make sure nobody's trying to come up behind us.
Now, is anybody going upstairs?
I would like to.
Let me get either athletics or acrobat roll.
Can I like try to help give her a boost?
Sure.
Like half lift her up, I guess.
Sure.
16.
Nice.
Are you the only one going up?
I'll go with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
You could probably just walk up there more.
Yeah, I'll just put my arm out.
She just pulls herself up.
I'm gonna walk up and just reach her arms up and grab and pull. Just.
Now, you said you're how tall?
7'4".
Oh, okay.
You don't even have to use the stairs. You can just stick your head up in
Yeah.
there.
I mean,
Yeah, just walk up.
realistically, you could at this
Mara
point.
walks up. Hold my ale. Pokes her head in. Who's she up here?
Do you still want an athletics check? For
Yeah,
me?
yeah. Go ahead.
I'll try to help boost as
Do
well.
it with advantage though. With you being so tall.
Okay. 19.
Okay. Yep. So both of you kind of make your way around, and Moira, you just basically pull yourself up on the tall part. It's only about 6 to 8 feet, 6 feet at the lowest end of this major crack, and 8 feet at the highest end. So it's small, but it's enough for you guys to be able to, get past pretty easily.
Okay.
As you make your way to the very top of the building, you realize that it's the roof of this tower. So you're only going, you're at the top floor now. There's not much that you see up here. You see a couple broken crates on the ground, nothing that is of value. There's basically just wood, broken up. Looks like anything that would be of any kind of value or anything that's of importance has been removed from these boxes. You do notice some tattered flags around. They're kind of ripped up, and they have some what look to be crests on them, but neither of you really recognize any of what these crests represent. In the distance, though, you do notice a river that is making its way. First you see forest everywhere, and then you see a river that is heading from north to south, with Phabeth in the pretty good distance along a ridge to the south. But from up here, you're not really seeing anything. You're not seeing anything on the ground. This just kind of gives you a good indicator of where things are. So
Okay.
a very good lookout post, basically.
Okay. On our way back, I want to be last because I know Moira's gonna trip and fall, so she's gonna be my trampoline.
Awesome.
I won't make you guys roll again. You're good.
Sweet.
So you make your way back down. Anya, you kind of you wait for Moira to hop down this hole, and she just kind of
Sits down,
grabs you.
lowers her legs out, and it just steps down.
Right, exactly,
Puts
yeah.
me on.
Yep. She puts her hands up and just holds you and brings you down.
Uppies.
Uppies. Our 2-year-old does it all the time.
She claps at you.
Yeah, she goes, please, and puts her hands up and claps. It's hilarious.
Aw.
So that will put you back on the first floor.
Second floor.
Or sorry, second floor. Yes, second floor. Sorry. I didn't change this one. Third floor. Okay. I put ground floor / first floor.
Can I go ahead?
Because wasn't there like a basement or something?
Yep. There's
Yep.
basement. You
Yeah,
see
so-
stairs going down also.
So yeah, you gotta get these floors different.
Hey, I'm going by the way this is labeled right now, which is all wrong as we know.
Now, this desk, does it have
Yep.
like any drawers?
It does.
Are they locked?
Nope.
Can I open them and see what's inside of them?
You open them up, and the only thing you really see is a little container of what looks like ink, and a feather as a writing tool.
Mhm.
But other than that, you don't notice anything else, and nothing. The other two, there's 3 drawers on the right hand side, and 2 of them are empty, and the top one just has
A jar of eyeballs. I mean,
just a jar of eyeballs. The tucked in the back a little bit, you see some paper, but nothing beyond what you would expect inside of a desk.
Is there like any false bottoms or anything like that?
Not that you notice.
Okay. I would like to take anything that's written on,
Okay.
including the map.
Okay.
And stick it in my bag.
Perfect. Go ahead.
Write that down.
are we
All right.
gonna head downstairs then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
like
so.
it.
I guess so. You sound scared.
Let's go back down to the first floor. Ground floor.
Ground floor. You make your way down to the ground floor. You don't really. It's the same as how you left it. You still notice that the door is open, from when you guys originally walked in. And then on the, no, hold on. There we go. And on the side that you came in from, there is that stairway still going downstairs.
I point down and shrug. Looking for everyone's response to see if they want to go downstairs or not.
I mean, it's
I shake my head yes.
Very eagerly.
Yeah,
I guess I'll
I'll
go
nod
first.
and make my way toward the stairs.
Try to be as quiet as I can. And keeping my
Same.
bird eye out.
Hmm.
Not quite eagle eye, but you know.
All right. Let me get a perception check then.
from all of us, or
From Terwin.
tier.
Yeah, Terwin.
Oh,
Since he's heading, he's kind of making, are you looking down the stairs, or are you looking, are you just keeping an eye on the floor that you're on?
I'm like just being hyper vigilant and like
Okay.
seeing if I can see absolutely anything that seems out of the ordinary.
Okay. Downstairs?
Like as we're going down the stairs.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, let me get a perception check from you then.
Okay. 21.
Nice.
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 Your 24 was better though.
So you go as you're kind of quietly making your way down these stairs here, you, in the opposite end of the room, you notice that there are 3 figures standing there. They seem to be talking, but you can't really make out what they're saying. They're relatively quiet in what they're saying, like they're trying to not wake something up.
How
But
far
you-
away are they?
They are the castle itself is about 24 feet in diameter. So they're not far at all. Between 10 and 15 feet.
Are they facing our direction, or are they huddled, like looking at each other off to the side, or?
They're looking towards the wall.
Okay, let's. How well lit is it down here?
It's dark. There's no natural light or anything, and there's no lights turned on.
I'm gonna stick back by the stairs then. There should be at least some light coming down the stairs.
Yeah, the only light coming down the stairs you're gonna see basically right on the stairway. Because you're already very dim up there.
Can we hear what's being said? Or are they is it just
I wanted to move closer, but I can't see, and I don't want to trip over something.
Well, let me get anybody who wants to move forward. Let me get a stealth check.
I guess I'll do it.
What did I get? What I get? 12.
10.
23.
Damn.
Oh goodness. Hold on. Nope. That's 6.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they know we're here.
Yeah.
So
So
they have alerted them.
yeah. You make
I should
your
have guided myself.
you slowly make your way down this this stairway. You very faintly hear them talk about you hear the term the hive, and how easy it was for the Sanguine Order to decimate some small townships. And then as you get down to the very bottom of the stairs, one of you, I will not name any names whatsoever, Moira,
We all know it was me.
just her foot hits that bottom step and just slides off a little bit, just enough to make a faint sound. And all 3 of them turn around and just stare at you. So let me get initiatives.
Dick.
Do any of them look like Frith?
13.
19.
13.
I'm gonna die. I got an 8.
16?
Yeah, hold on. So 13. There was 2 13s,
Yep.
16, a 19.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me know your numbers again.
19.
16.
13 for me.
13 for me as well.
8. So I can stealthily walk in the room, but I'm not the first one to strike.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
She likes to study her opponent's actions first and then go.
Right. Okay, and then yeah, you and you. Okay, perfect. So Moira, you are up first.
How far are they from me? About 15 feet, you said?
About 50 feet, yeah.
And they're looking pretty hostile.
Yeah. They're ready to strike.
Sacred Flame at the closest one. Need to make a dex save of 13.
These are like villagers. Do they seem like they're
They're vampires. You can
Oh,
tell that they're you can tell that they have, if they were villagers at one point, they have officially turned.
Okay.
So dex save of 15. I've got a 16.
Oh.
If they make it, they avoid it?
Yeah, they don't. Yep, they avoid it. Dang it.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, was that it for yours?
I am going to back up the stairs about 5 feet. And that's it.
Okay. Tyrwin.
Okay, so I see 3 of them.
Mhm.
Now, how far into the room am I? Because I did go down there with them.
Yeah, you are at the very bottom of the stairs.
Okay. Now, these coffins, are they open? Are
Yep.
they like how they're shown?
Yep.
Is there anything inside of them? that I
No.
can see? Cool.
No, they're just plain wooden coffins. Nothing. These are definitely not important vampires.
I think
Okay.
he's just trying to figure out if more of them are popping out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. Is the one like right next to the stairs? Is that one open, or no?
Yeah. That one's open. So all 3 of them are technically open.
And so basically, I'm assuming 1 guy per coffin. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to fairy fire them all. It's like a 20-foot square.
Okay.
And they just have to make a dex save.
Okay. Um. 18, 14, and 11.
The 11 fails. Everyone else passes. Now, the guy that failed, he is now producing dim light in a 10-foot radius, so Max should be able to see him.
Okay.
And including if the other 2 guys are in there.
Yeah,
So, like,
as of right
within
now,
the
they're all standing next to each other.
Yeah, so basically, Max should be able to see everyone now.
Okay.
Because that one guy's glowing like a
Neon
Look.
sign.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to scurry up the stairs if I can.
Okay.
Distance myself. Say, have at him.
All right. So next is going to be one of the vampires. So he's gonna. So right now, Moira, you are on the stairs, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Tyrwin, you have headed up the stairs. So
Yep.
that leaves Anya, Maxwell, and Peroth.
Mm-hmm.
The first vampire, he stares directly at Anya and starts charging at her. He
What a bitch! I'm not even the one that fell down the stairs.
well, you have to remember she backed off already, so that puts the 3 of you kind of between all of them. So he makes direct eye contact and heads directly towards you, and he puts his hands out like he's gonna try to strangle you.
Sweet, my
And I use protection.
Okay.
'Cause I can impose disadvantage on that attack roll.
Perfect. Ooh, it's not gonna do you much good. 20 to hit.
Yikes.
So I take it that hits.
Yeah, because my armor is 16.
Ooh.
Hey, that's a pretty good armor class.
Yeah. He comes up to you and he puts his hands around your neck and just starts to strangle. And he takes one of his hands off as he's strangling you, and he punches you in the side of the head. And you take 8 damage.
God damn.
Oh, shit.
We found my death house.
This might be a fighting retreat type of situation.
All right, Peroth.
I can't just go and try to swing at it because that's not gonna really do much. Plus, Hanya's right there, so that's a bad idea. Just go. I'm gonna go for a swing. That would just go.
YOLO, son.
I can try and stake the vampire, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Sure.
Now question is, how would I? That's fallen under like a utility type thing. So how would I make use of that in?
Oh, so are you strength or dex based?
Bit of both, but strength is higher.
You probably just wield it like a dagger, I'm guessing.
Okay. What would I roll for that?
So, roll your d20, and if orange is nice enough to give you proficiency in stabbing someone with a stick, then you would add 2.
Yeah,
then,
with this being a vampire, I'll give it to you.
and then you would add your dex or your strength modifier, whichever one's higher.
Roll was pain.
Are
11.
there any rules to this that you guys know of? So let's say, for instance, using its weakness against it. Besides with advantage.
Sometimes if they're like vulnerable to damage, it would be double damage.
Okay.
And it depends on what lore you want to go with the vampire. Like sometimes you can just stake them and they die, but I mean it's your world, so
Yeah,
no.
it's up to you on how you want
Yeah.
that. You could have it be stake and die. You could just have it be vulnerable to holy stuff, but still take regular damage and everything else.
Yeah. If you can hit with the stake, I will give it to you.
You got an 11 to hit. I don't think that's gonna.
That does not.
That's with your +2 and your plus whatever for strength or dex.
Oh, wait. So it's the +2 and the plus. Wait.
Yeah, because you'd be proficient with it. So you get your proficiency bonus, and then your strength bonus. I'm guessing because that's probably higher. Plus whatever you rolled.
Oh. Let me do math. 14 to hit then.
Just hits. So you take, well, how do you want to take the sucker out?
Well, since I'm strength based, I literally just take it in the chokehold and stake it. So I just go up, it's holding it to Anya, and then all of a sudden, hand grabs it around, grabs it by the back of the neck, and then it feels stake go through it.
As the stake just shoves right into the heart of this vampire, you just hear it start screeching really, really loud. Pierces the sound in your ears. You can tell this thing is in severe pain and just dying. And then it just goes limp.
Oh.
I'll have Perroth make a little quip now. And this is why I handed you all steaks.
All right, Maxwell.
I'm going to position myself between Anya and the other two, and tell them, "Get out of here! Go! Get up the stairs! We gotta get out of here!"
Is that all you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now, I'm not.
Okay. All right.
I think you can take like a defense action.
Yeah, I could.
I-
I believe I could stand in a defensive action. Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me look something up real quick for.
So that would be
For this.
dodging. So an
Yeah, the
attack
dodge
roll,
action,
they
yeah.
have disadvantage on them.
Where is? There it is.
Wait, Warrior, how much health does your character have?
On a scale of 1 to your max hit
Yeah.
points,
Max being 10, I'm a 2.
Oh.
Yep.
I know what I'm doing.
Well, it's a good thing
Oh.
somebody brought steaks.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's all this game's about.
Raising the stakes. All right. So next we are looking at a vampire. So obviously we have one dead.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, which one did you go after? Because you have one with the light from Tyrwin.
It was probably not that guy because he would have rolled with advantage if he was swinging
Okay,
on.
yeah.
He took out the one.
That was on me.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I assumed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's okay. You did say that. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay. So the next vampire, the one that has the dim light currently on him, he pulls out a crossbow. And what?
What kind of vampire?
They're allowed to have look
They're allowed to
vampires
wield
up.
weapons.
I mean,
They can have
obviously
weapons.
They're low-level vampires. They're
Yes.
they're new to it.
Yes.
Hey, they haven't become it's not a vampire lord situation like we got in
scared,
Skyrim.
'cause if he hits me,
Take her
that's
out.
what- Remember, I have the protection reaction.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
can
so-
attempt to
Well,
help.
I mean,
I'm
it's not like
standing between them and you too. So
yeah,
So the-
but I'm sure they can move.
Well, you're lucky that this one isn't. The only one that did move so far is the one that took you out.
clobbered you.
Yeah, that took you out. Or went after you, I should say. So the one that has the dim light casted on him, he takes out his crossbow and he takes a shot over at Tyrwin.
What? I'm up the stairs.
Oh no, yeah, you are up the stairs. That's right.
Crouch down.
Yeah,
And look
I'm sorry.
upstairs.
He takes a shot at Perroth. Sorry.
Okay.
I saw you up there. Hey!
I have 18 AC.
Okay, he completely misses. So he takes a shot and it zooms right past your head and just misses. And hits the wall and just that arrow just falls to the ground. First, who's stealing the arrow? Because we know somebody here is going to steal a damn arrow. Especially in the other game.
Bolt?
No,
Probably
it's
obliterated hitting the stone wall anyway. But
possible.
that
Possible.
depends on your call. So
It was not crossbow. Sorry.
Ugh.
Wait, is it a crossbow?
I thought he said crossbow.
No.
yeah, he said crossbow.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I did. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Wow, I'm horrible
Oh.
at this. So yeah, okay. So the
There's
There's a lot
crossbow.
going on. It's okay.
All right. So are you stealing the crossbow bolt?
Yeah.
It's like she just reaches down, grabs it,
Yeah.
goes,
Freebie.
"This is mine now." As long as it's not cursed, we're good, guys.
I will name you George.
All right, finally in the rotation, we have Anya, who is currently on the ground at 2 hit points.
I mean, technically she has 2 hit points, but I don't recall her falling down.
Well, she got hit in the side of the head.
And she was being strangled up until
Yeah, and she's being strangled. So I'm going to assume that she was at least on the ground at some
winded.
point. Yeah.
Can I stand up?
Yeah, you can stand
Yeah.
up.
That's
Can
like,
I?
standing up is not gonna
No, you
accomplish
must lay prone the entire time.
You must
and-
crawl your way up the stairs feebly.
Oh my god. Do I have
Go.
any energy to do anything?
Yeah.
Fine.
You only
Then
go
I
unconscious once you
stand
hit 0.
up and go for the one with the crossbow with my short sword.
Well, you would have advantage.
Well, it's 24 with 9 damage.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So I'm slightly off his fucking head.
You went with your longsword, you said?
No, short sword.
Short sword, okay.
I'm right by him. Because
Okay.
I moved way around Tyler.
Okay, got it. Okay, for 9 damage.
Yep.
Roughly how far away is that from where Tyler and I are standing?
You guys are still over by the stairs, correct?
Yes.
So you are, both of them are still, I believe, on the other side of the room. So that would put you at about 15 feet.
Okay.
All right, so back to the top, we have Aura.
Okay.
There's like a
Glowy
crossbow time.
dude still up?
What was that?
Glowy dude still up?
Yep, he's still up.
Okay. So, advantage on him. I am going to, with my right hand, throw a firebolt at him.
They still hit one of us.
That was another natural 20. It was a 20 and a 15.
Oh my god.
It was a 20 and a 15.
Damn.
Send it.
So that's 2d10. Of course, 3 damage.
Oh, God.
3 damage. And bonus action, healing word at Anya. So,
Sit.
that's the...
1d4 plus whatever.
Plus spell casting ability modifier.
Yeah, that's 4 hit points you get back. Not the best. I rolled a 1 on that.
That's better than only having 2.
True. So, I'm gonna stay put, and that's my turn.
Tyrwin.
Has anyone started running up the stairs behind me? Doesn't seem like it,
no.
right?
I don't know. I don't think any of us have.
All right. I'm
I'd rather
gonna
give people 2.
I'm gonna use a little bit of movement, I guess, to see if I can take a pop shot from the top of the stairs to the guy that's not glowing.
Okay.
I'm guessing I can see him.
Yep. Yeah, they're still both standing next to each other.
All right.
So they're about 5 feet from each other.
Not glowing guy. I'm gonna try to shoot him. 21 to hit.
It hits.
He takes 6 damage.
Okay.
And then I retreat again, so I'm not seen.
Next would be Sir Vampire.
Glowy one or not glowy one?
The not glowy one. Should specify that. I'll put a G next to it. Glowy. There we go. All right, so the not so glowy one does the same thing as the other, where he pulls out his crossbow and he tries to take a shot at Maxwell, who is, you're currently on the stairs, correct?
I'm also in the dodge action, so he's at disadvantage.
Okay, so he takes a shot over at you. That is going to be a 7, which I'm guessing
Yes.
hits.
Deflected it away with my my walking stick.
Okay.
When can you catch missiles flying towards you?
Not
What-
at level 1.
There's a monk thing where you can catch them and use your reaction to throw them back. It's sick.
That's 3rd level.
Love it. So Peroth, you are next.
They said they're like, what, 15 feet away?
Yep, they're about 15 feet away.
Okay, so I'm going to... I wonder if I should continue just walking around trying to stake them.
Might as well, man.
So I'm going to move up to the not glowy one and try to stake him.
Okay.
So let's roll the d20.
The only one that gets that you get to roll advantage on is the one that's glowing, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So that would be... Oh, I have to do math. Oh no. It's not as simple and easy.
Damn you, math! Oh,
2 plus whatever. Yours.
Yeah, so 17 to hit.
That hits.
So once more, I just... This time, I'm gonna... Since I have the strength, I'm just gonna fall and grapple him and go for the chest poke with the stake.
You just lunge right at him and just shove that thing in, and immediately his body just dies. He doesn't make a sound. He just drops. All right, there's one more left, and he is currently glowing like Twilight, which is a horrible love story. Maxwell.
Horrible
really
story.
creepy when you... It's really creepy when you actually...
Mm-hmm.
Wait, it's a love story?
Apparently. A horrible love story. I've never seen it, thankfully, so I can't really confirm nor deny that. Maxwell,
It's a creepy,
it's all you.
obsessive love story
Yes.
when you really look into it.
Ugh.
okay. I'm going to rush over, kind of leapfrog up off of Pearl's shoulders, and as I'm flying over top, come down on the glowy boy with the quarterstaff two-handed.
Okay.
Muttering about stubborn elves. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
And that will be 8 damage. And I will follow that up with a bonus action unarmed strike and cartwheel kick him in the head.
Okay.
For a natural 20 for a total of 26.
26. 26 damage?
To hit.
Or to hit. Okay, yep. That definitely hits.
For 8 damage.
8. Okay. I was going to say, if that was 26 damage, it's one hell of a hit.
That would be absolutely spectacular since it was a kick. And I would be like,
Right.
I totally had to have kicked his head off at that.
Right.
The head just goes sailing.
But that's,
Snap his
that's a
neck.
total of 16 in one round, so
Yeah.
that's not bad.
That was not bad at all. All right, Anya.
Why are you so stubborn all the time?
Sorry. I'm the DM. I can be.
One talking to the DM.
Talking to the elf that decided, I'm just gonna fucking tackle the vampire.
Right.
2 vampires just went fucking. I'm
Right.
gonna stab you.
So that's all I can do. So
Yep. Okay. Anya, all you.
How's this dude even still up?
It's a vampire.
Yeah, it's a vampire.
Alright.
They're tough.
For him with my short sword.
Okay.
21.
Yep, hits.
Damage 6.
All right. Perfect. All right. Now we got Glowy Dude. It's his turn.
What? How?
He's not dead.
How?
well,
You,
Anya,
two of
you
them are
can
straight.
bonus action like I've
I'm
been doing,
confused.
and throw an unarmed attack in there as well if you like.
Wait, what are you confused about?
I'm confused how 2 of them were staked, but only 1 of them died.
No, there's 3 total.
I know that
2
there were 3 total.
Yes. The first one was staked.
Yeah.
The one in the, that was the one in the middle was staked. The other non-glowy one was staked. So those 2 were staked and killed. The only one that's still alive is the one that's glowing. And that's the one that you just attacked.
I think she was trying to stake him.
But no, you said the short sword.
Yeah, but I do piercing damage.
But it's not a wooden stake though. There's a difference between piercing damage and it being a wooden stake.
I'm done with my turn.
Okay. So with his possibly final throw, the glowing vampire rushes at Moira and tries to do.
If he leaves my area of threat, I'm taking an attack of opportunity on him with my reaction.
Both he and Anya could take attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, can I take attack of opportunity? Would it be
Yep.
a protection save? Protection save.
Depends on if you already used your reaction or not.
Two-handed with the quarterstaff. That's a 25 to hit.
All right, so he will very likely be leaving your area because it's so far it is. I need to make maps for this. So Moira, you're still by the stairs, correct?
I'm like 5 or 10 up the stairs.
Okay, so you're partially up the stairs.
Yeah.
So he's gonna make his way towards you, and he's gonna try to strangle you. It looks like he's gonna try to strangle you and hit you in the side of the head like the first one did to Anya.
Mm-hmm.
He took 9 damage from me because I got a 25 to hit.
Okay.
He ran out of my threat range, by the way.
Okay.
And pretty much everyone else can Jefferson stomp him if they want to.
Yeah. Roth
Mhm.
and Anya can also make attacks of opportunity because he just left all 3 of our threat
Yeah.
range.
All right, what are we looking at for damage then?
Only gotta make the roll to hit first, but
Yeah.
If they choose to
Okay.
do so.
What do I do for just the D20?
Yeah.
you're
With
rolling it
advantage
with
because he's
advantage.
still glowing.
Yep. So if you're
So
using
since
your
there
short
was
sword, you just right click on your short sword for the attack bonus and tell it to roll with advantage if you're using beyond. Otherwise, you just roll 2d20. Take the higher roll.
Since it's a quick reaction, so I'm not able to necessarily do thought out attack. I'm gonna try to hit with the long sword. 14 to hit.
That hits.
And 7 damage with a slash.
All right. So as you slash down, your sword comes in, hits it. Where do you want to hit it?
Well, let's say since he's trying to run past, let's say shoulder to hip.
Ow. Just gonna say ow. So you take your slash, you come straight down, and you just cut right through. The blood just sitting on the sword as it just like it's bread and just goes right through and just comes out the other side. And you just see both halves drop to the ground.
Take him just to be sure.
I was gonna say, yeah, like somebody, Anya, somebody take that wooden stake and drive it in the chest, right where the heart should be.
Everyone
make
does
sure.
have a stake, courtesy of me. Someone else can get the stake in if they want.
Call
as-
double tap for a reason.
So as he goes down, everything just becomes very eerily quiet on this floor. You're not hearing any other noises. It's just quiet. The only sound is coming from you guys and any kind of echoing happening in this room from your guys' movement.
Can I like motion at them to like come back upstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll also look around to everyone and say, I think we should probably get going because I don't think it was just those 3. They looked a bit
I highly
too
doubt
new.
it's just those 3.
As you start to walk up the stairs, something catches your eye and you notice looks like cages in the back corner. Just beyond where the stairs are now going, you notice that there's other stairs going what seems to be downstairs. And you see some cages and you hear kind of some very quiet whimpering that sounds like a person.
Maybe we should check the cages first.
Okay, I'm gonna take a strip of cloth. And I will cast light on it and then tie it around my head like a bandana.
Hey, a nice headlamp. I have a wonderful thing called dark vision, but that means I can't see color right
And
now.
now I am a walking torch. Without the burning.
I was gonna say there's a joke in there somewhere. I'm a walking
on.
torch.
And
Oh my god.
then I'll move toward the cage.
The closer you get, the more you start to notice that these people look like they've definitely been in here for a while. They look scared shitless. They're filthy. They're wearing nothing but rags and just ripped clothing.
Any of them look like Frith?
Nope. Not from the description you've gotten so far. Off to the side of these cages, you see kind of a pile of stuff. Looks like belongings of some kind.
We should look through these and see if we can find anything to identify anyone.
Can we break them out?
Anyone have are there keys there? Any keys, or does someone need to try to pick the lock? Or the cage is not locked?
The cages are definitely locked.
Okay, was there anything on the vampires we killed? Key-wise or otherwise?
You can search if you want to.
I would like to search the bodies.
Okay.
Yeah. Investigation. 10.
That's a body. Oh wait, no, that's not. Never mind. It's not a natural one.
I see 4 bodies. Oh wait, no, that's just half of one.
You walk over to one of the vampires and you kind of search him for for any belongings or anything that he might have them very carefully, because you don't know what they might have on them that could be dangerous. But as you move one of the bodies, you hear a small little jingle. Sounds like keys.
I take them.
Okay.
And I move towards the cages, see if I can unlock them.
Okay. Shove that key into the hole, turn. Sure enough, it opens up.
Excellent.
Rusted and doesn't want to turn. I want a locksmith. Oh,
I am a locksmith.
Are these people awake or are they? They look scared. So
They're
awake.
yeah, all three of them are awake, but they all look absolutely terrified. They seem to be able to trust you guys, seeing as how you just killed vampires in front of their faces. And at this point, it's you guys or vampires. So
We're the better option.
yeah, but they definitely still look terrified though.
Yeah, you guys really need to get out of here. I
That
them.
possibly might be good for us to escort them out.
have you guys seen Frith?
We don't know who Frith is. I just know that we've been here for, it has to be at least a week.
I'll describe Frith based off of what was described to me.
The one all the way to the right where you see the pile of belongings. He thinks for a second. He says, "No, the only people I've seen are these two."
Are you guys from Feybath?
No, I'm not from Feybath. I'm actually was taken from one of my traveling over to Lorne. We were coming over from on a wagon, heading over to heading from Lorne into Feybath. We're trying to make a delivery and we just got jumped.
I'm wondering if this is our missing caravan that then.
Very well could be.
I see. Are you guys able to move? Like, get out of here?
They all nod their head.
Alright, I would highly recommend beating it very fast. We don't know how many more there might be.
As these prisoner what?
I was gonna say we should be able to escort them back.
As these prisoners start running to the other side, up, heading towards the stairs, you hear the one say, "I finally get to see my wife again," and he starts making his way up the stairs. And the other one stops and looks back at you guys, and says, "You might want to be careful of the other one downstairs."
Thanks for the info.
Just one?
That's all we've heard.
Okay.
We haven't seen him, but that's all we've heard.
Thanks for the advice. And
They go running upstairs. You hear the door upstairs close very quietly. They know what's in this building, and they're definitely very cautious to not spook anything in here.
Can we go up a floor and then talk a little bit? Bring those keys with you.
Got him.
Let's get out of here.
That
We need
chest.
to regroup.
Do those keys fit in there?
Do the keys fit in there?
You walk up to that's on the
First floor.
guys on the first floor, yeah. So you walk up to the chest, and it looks like there's no actual lock on it. So it looks like you could possibly just open it up.
Don't open it yet. I was just wondering. Okay, let's get out of here real fast.
No, you don't want to search the chest before we leave?
All right, can I check it for traps real fast? How big is this chest?
It's a small chest.
Like, yeah, I'd like to check it for traps.
Okay. Let me get a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Or sorry, well, yeah, we could do either a sleight of hand or what's it called?
An investigation check?
Yeah, investigation.
Let's
Yeah.
look at it.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to give me guidance?
Guidance.
Okay.
Be careful of traps.
Mm-hmm.
There's your guidance.
14 total.
Okay. You.
Now remember, I'm just looking at it.
Yeah. You look at the trap and it seems okay, but there's definitely something off about it.
Okay. It's definitely trapped. Should I try to undo it? I'm looking
Yeah, you want to see what's inside.
at like a 20%. Nah, fuck it. I want to check in. So I have proficiency in thieves' tools, and I have these tools. I would like to try to disarm the trap.
Okay.
You think you could help me out here, Moira?
Guidance.
All right.
When in doubt, guidance.
Yes.
By the end of
Hey,
this campaign, we're all going to just anytime we're doing something in real life, we're like, oh man, we'll just hear you saying guidance.
Yeah.
15?
Yes, sir.
Doesn't I activate the trap?
Nope. You disengage it.
Well, hot damn. Can I try to? I feel like it's safer now?
Yeah. You don't. After disengaging it, you don't notice anything else that seems out of the ordinary for it.
Okay. Now, does it seem like I could pick up this little chest and carry it out of here?
It's probably a bit too heavy. I mean, seeing as how we put a shit ton of stuff in our bags anyways, this is probably still too heavy for you to actually pull the whole thing up.
Oh, I thought you said it was like tiny.
It is. It's small, but it's still, the chest itself is heavy.
Okay.
Kind of like
Probably made from some sturdy, solid wood.
Yeah, think of it like, you know, the small safes that are small but heavy.
So like bolted to the ground, or
Kinda.
Can like two-man carry it out of here?
They'd still be too heavy.
Okay, I guess I'll open it.
I have my crossbow at the ready, pointed at the stairs going down.
To put me out of my misery.
Aimed right at his head.
Just look at the flowers. Look at the flowers. Or Tyrwin. Sorry.
It's all good.
Hmm?
I'd like to open it and take
Alright.
a look.
You open the top of this small chest and you just see a single amulet sitting inside of the chest.
Okay, I'm gonna close it.
Oh. What
Yeah.
does the amulet look like?
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll say
He's like, I'll bite.
but does it-
It's kind of in the, there's nothing that it's a round amulet, and it seems to have a stone in the center of it that kind of looks like a heart.
Okay. I don't want to touch this thing. To let you guys know.
Wrap it up in some cloth or
Yeah.
and then stuff it into like a leather pouch or something.
Sure. That sounds like a good idea. So I'll like take some of my cloth that I have. Actually, I have like traveler's clothes, or like a different set of clothes. I'll just like throw that t-shirt on there and like wrap it up and then stick it in a backpack, I guess. Okay. Let's go check on our guys that are tied up.
Yeah, let's
Just letting you guys know I don't have much longer.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
I do have to
yeah,
go to
same
bed.
here. Let's start making our way out of here. We've got some regrouping we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you holding up all right, Anya?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, so we're heading out of the building.
I mean, I know I've seen you take a more savage blow to the head before, but still. Monk training is not. They don't hold back. Let's put it that way.
You make your way out of this building, and by now you realize that it's getting to that point of being pretty dark. And you, to your left, as you're leaving, you still see these cows and goats up to the side. The men that were hooked up to the stump seem to be gone.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
They take our rope.
Nope, the rope is still there.
Okay.
Now, the people that we let out of the cages,
Mhm.
are they still with us, or did they left? They may have untied them.
Yeah, they left. They already took off.
We didn't
I
tell them to
wouldn't.
not untie the guys that were tied to the stumps, so they may have untied them on their way by.
That's true.
So
I
let's
wonder,
gather up
should
the
we-
rope and should we what?
Should we cause some more trouble for the vampires? Let loose the cattle they have.
Well, if we let the cattle loose, we're gonna have to try to herd them back toward Herod, because those are his more than likely.
True.
So.
But I don't know if we'll be able to.
We have an amulet with us, so we're already a target.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to quickly get the livestock out of here. I think we just get out of here.
Yeah, that's fair.
We've already more than likely really pissed whoever's down in that basement off. So
Well, not yet, but soon.
All right. So you guys are gonna take off then?
I don't
that's
know.
my vote. Let's roll. Let's get out of here.
Hmm.
What are you doing with the livestock?
I will have to come back for it later.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's starting to get dark. There's not much we can do right now. We need to move.
Mm-hmm.
So, here's the other thing. Perry,
Mm-hmm.
you seem to know the most about this thing. Do you think you could just go in there and stab that thing while it's asleep?
If it's in darkness like that, chances are it could wake up, and it could probably, if I'm just by myself, give me quite a bit of trouble. I might not be able to take it out.
Okay.
If it's as dangerous as they're saying.
Yeah. Well, that's fair. If we do make it back to the town, we definitely have to tell them
What's
the
going
town-
on? Yes.
and get ready because tonight's going to be one hell of a night.
If we get sleep, all of us have to sleep in shifts.
Maybe one room again. As uncomfortable as it may be, but better all of us together rather than split up.
Honestly, I'm thinking like have the whole town in one area. Is there like a was there like a court hall or something like that? Some kind of big place, like the mill, maybe.
There's the inn, the dining hall, whatever,
Get food,
or the
drink.
barn.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, we might have to be like kind of doing a final stand kind of thing tonight.
Or at least preparing for.
Yeah.
First things first, we should get back to town.
Yeah.
Let's start making our way.
All right. You start making your way away from this tower, down the pathway that you came in originally. And as you do that, you hear from inside the tower a loud screeching sound. Now, keep in mind that it's still semi-daytime, but it's definitely getting into the night. And it sounds like whatever is inside is now screaming. Very, very, very mad.
Guys, I think we pissed it off. Just a little.
Told you. It's bad. We need to move.
Yeah.
All right. And lucky for you guys, that's where we're ending.
Cool.
Awesome.
I finally got melee kills in one of our
Yay!
segments.
Got 2 of them.
Love it.
Now, wait.
Actually, I got the 3 vampire because the last one was chopped in half with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome that he got tenderized.
No, exactly.
He got
Dice and
stabbed a couple
tenderized.
times,
Yep.
and then got the crap beat out of him.
Natural 20s with minimum damage. Sucked.
Yep.
You know, I was barely rolling to hit, but then when I got damage, it was nice.
The luck of the rolls.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the benefit of steak. I have steaks.
Steaks, medium rare. Oh wait,